I think we should just bomb LG.
Stream is unmuted.
Okay, no more racism.
That was a very racist thing you said earlier, Matthew, and I can't believe you said it.
Well, if I get banned, my Gmail dies, and then all my PayPal stuff goes. So there you go. There's some things for you. Okay, so hello everyone. How's everyone doing? Good.
Good.
Right. Well, I better be going good because I'm here to ruin it. So, everyone got drinks and stuff. They're all ready to. You're ready to.
Like I said, I might have to jump up for dinner at some point. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, we will just be taking that out of your paycheck. So. Right. So yeah, if everyone's ready, we'll start now then, shall we?
Yeah.
On the dot.
Alright.
Cool. Well, yeah. Welcome back, everyone. Obviously, Maddie and James, you weren't here last session. Is that right?
No, sorry.
No. That's fine. Like I thought you had seen the WhatsApp stuff, and Alex only told me like on Thursday. So I was like, oh fuck! I thought you'd seen it. Anyway.
Wait, Maddie was here last week.
Well, was Maddie here last session? Oh yeah,
It was
that's
me.
right.
Yeah.
It was Matt who wasn't here last session. See, I basically have
Nice. And second.
my working memory is terrible. Like, I have to write everything down, otherwise I don't remember anything. So anyway, sorry, Maddie. It was actually Matt who
It's
wasn't here
fine.
last session. Right. So yeah, for those who weren't here last session, last we left off, the Clive 5 had almost got TPK'd in a fucking dungeon, and on escaping, while getting the sword, the key in the mountain, after Pietro had done that, you managed to escape out the way you came through, managing to not
Can I
die.
just stop you? Sorry, you're buzzing really badly.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Let me just leave and come back. Hello? Was that better?
A bit.
Yeah, it's still a bit crackly, but kind of normal.
Thing is, it's only on Discord, right? So, be right back then. So yeah, it's only on Discord. Like on the stream and stuff, it just is fine. For some reason, it's just Discord. So you guys got to deal with it. I'm afraid. Where was I? Oh yeah, so you managed to escape out the mountain, make your way back down. Darius almost died, or got very ill, and was healed by a member of the Order Serenitatum, but by the name of what was her name? Illyriel, that was it. An elf who healed him up. You guys made your way back to Port Daron after discovering that Mares had tried to nab your horse, but the captain in can't remember what the place was called. Basically told him to piss off, and you were like, well, thanks for that. Otherwise, Clive would have died. So thanks. So you returned back to Port. Yeah, you returned back to Port Daron, the ship having been fixed up and ready for action. You gave the elder box to Pietro to put in his vault, as he put the sword in his vault. And then on returning back to the Amethyst, trying to meet Halcyon again, she was gone. And you found a letter threatening Mehir Vahiran. Going to Mehir Vahiran's house, you discovered actually that Mares wasn't really interested. He just wanted to send another letter. That Gideon got a special message in, which I sent to you, didn't I? Yeah, we talked about it.
Ooh, spooky.
Anyway, so last you left off, you had spoken to Pietro again, and now, as we come to it, you are outside the Azure Palace, sort of getting towards the evening now. What would you like to do?
Well, I think the idea was to go find him, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm up for that.
I'm gonna look really like shifty and forecast. That's the wrong word. Like looking kind of distant. Noticeable.
Brooding.
Yeah.
Puts his hood up.
Crouches at the corner of the building.
Smokes a pipe.
The thunder arcs through the sky.
Wow, nice. So real.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'd be bleeding if I had blood on that edge.
But no, I'm just distant.
What's the plan, guys?
I think we were just gonna try and find him before he just causes more chaos.
Let's do it.
I'm not going to tell you how to find it.
Just have a look around, I guess. Yeah.
Wait, who are we looking for again?
Apparently, Merez, the guy in the black armor that killed Vondel.
Right. I guess check the tavern. Must be like a good place to start.
There's 10,000 people in Port Daron. Let's not eliminate them one by one.
Gideon, you alright over there?
I probably should tell you what that letter said.
What do you mean? We all read it.
No, there was some more to it. I know in the past I've not been particularly good at this, so I'm trying my best to let you in on these things, and I'm hoping that maybe we could figure something out, because what he's saying is it's an opportunity.
Go on.
Let me hold on. Let me just get it out.
I put it in
kind of-
your journal.
Yeah, that's fine. I was physically getting it out of my bag.
Okay.
I've got it on my screen.
Okay.
So before you say anything else, I just want to offer a little solution. Just that you've been thinking about. I think this could be an opportunity, and we need to take it if that's the case. So here goes. I've seen into your soul, Gideon. There is still time to join me. It is your destiny to become powerful. Your skills are incredible for someone untrained. Let me bring you back to Carnia. Your friends need to know. There is an interesting gathering, let's say, by the sunken temple in the Thousand Teeth tonight. It is likely to be remembered in the tomes of history for a very long time indeed. Missing it would be unfortunate. Come along. Now, I think I should do it. This is our one chance to get FaceTime with him. I don't care what the consequences are.
Well, who else is going to be there?
Well, I mean, either it's going to be a bunch of acolytes who are begging to be swallowed by Naruzatar, or it could be a trap. Could be no one. But I'm willing to take that risk.
I don't know. It seems like we'd just be going into a gathering with a bunch of people that would be potentially on his side if the worst comes to happen.
And that's okay. I'll pretend like I'm one of them. I'll work my way in. And then that way we can figure out how to stop him.
Wait, you think you're actually going to go alone?
Like I said, I'm willing to do anything, Scrimshaw. What does everyone else...
Maybe we could go with you, but hide somewhere. I don't know how easy that would be, though.
I just worry, he's always been one step ahead of us, Rotar. He gets one one smell that you guys are around. I mean, he could even be listening right now for all we know.
Let's see.
Maybe we should come up with a plan. Yes.
Well, yeah. I don't know. Where is this place? Where
The Thousand Teeth.
is this?
It's here, 13 on the map. So that's the Thousand Teeth. You're not sure where the Sunken Temple is, but that's where that is.
My- Blind.
At the bottom,
It's the island chain.
Oh, in
bottom right.
Okay. We don't know what we're going into. Suppose we could. It's a shame this ship isn't battle ready. Could just do a little sail by.
Oh, I just fucking blast it with cannons.
Yeah.
For that.
How's
Remind me of the good old days.
did you say that meeting was tonight?
Huh? Yeah.
Did you say? Probably not probably a bit short notice then to get the cannons ready. How do we even get to there?
Look, I guess just follow the road around. I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to get to. I doubt he's gonna make it hard. Look, I'm gonna do this regardless, but I wanted to tell you guys first because in the past I maybe wouldn't have. But we're a team.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you. I don't think it's a good idea. I think that's just walking into whatever he wants. I mean, what makes you even convinced that his message to you specifically was honest?
Nothing. But it's the best shot we got. I'm not gonna let innocent people die, Scrimshaw. This guy, he seems hell-bent on stopping, at the very least me, but you guys as well.
You are clearly very passionate about this situation. I will stand by whatever you wish to do.
How about we
If you're-
maybe set a length of time, and if you're gone for longer than that length, we'll come after you.
How would we know to find him?
Get him to wear something very obvious. We could just ask around.
How good's your eyesight? Can you see through hills and mountains?
Hey,
That's very true.
Bridget is not coming back this one.
I don't know, I just feel like if we let you go, that'll be the last we see of you. And
Maybe.
if this meeting is us, him, and lots of people that are aligned with him. What do you mean that? What do you mean message again? Meeting.
Let me just copy it up. I'll just copy it.
I've clicked show to players. You should have it. You'll have it.
Oh, okay.
Look,
You got it?
I'm not planning on starting anything tonight. I want to learn as much as I can about him, and try and worm my way in,
There we go.
worm my way into this group. If it's gonna avenge Vontal, then it'll be worth it. I have a debt to pay.
I think you should go.
Let's find out about this sunken temple. See what it is.
I mean, what
see
time
how
is it now?
we Get to it.
It's maybe about 6 p.m.
Okay. How long would it take to get there?
Take like an hour to walk.
I don't know. We could scout it out first, maybe. But I don't want them getting any catch that we're about, sort of thing.
Oh, I don't know. I think we should find out what this temple is.
Well, you've got not very long.
It's gotta be a reason.
The sun's going down, Scrimshaw. I'm gonna have to go soon.
Oh,
Sun's getting real low.
okay. I suppose, do any of us actually know about this place already?
Sunken Temple.
Hmm.
I mean,
Morna
not that I want to
Morna or
necessarily
Gideon
know
can
about
make a
it,
history check.
but I read that book, didn't I? So I don't know if that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Make a you can make a history check with advantage. Okay. There's like maybe half a page in the book you read about it. It was a temple. It was a Mistran temple before the Lavari colonization of the region. It was a temple to the Titan of the Sea, Isis.
Of the seas or the sea?
of the seas.
Oh, the
And
seas.
And it was Richard will recognise this.
Yeah, I recognise the name.
It sounds
from the
like
last
the
from the
seas.
last campaign, not from this one.
Excuse me, sorry.
Okay. Oh, I guess I relayed that information, but there's not really much to go on. I mean, our last time we
Yeah,
came
it's like
across.
no one uses it for anything. It's just a pile of rocks basically now.
How big is it?
Like not massive. Like the size of just a like it's almost like the size of like half of the like Acropolis or something in Greece. So like not huge, not a massive temple, but like it's not small.
Hmm.
And half of it's sunk into the water, as the name implies.
The last time we came across mystery in ruins, we were lucky to get out alive. But I mean, if this place is like occupied by these guys, they could be doing anything.
How about we go, we see who's there.
Well, I think the only one who should be anywhere near maybe would be Soccer, and she could turn into some kind of animal and hide somewhere, maybe far away. But I don't think any of you guys should show up anywhere nearby.
I don't really feel very comfortable putting her in danger like that.
Yeah, of course, Mr. Darius. I'm sorry. I'd never want to endanger your sister at all. That was just an idea.
I mean, they would have no reason to suspect
yes,
a bird.
but you don't.
I feel like a bird is not quite yet something I can do.
Or spider.
It could be a flightless bird. It could be like an emu.
Possibly a silverback gorilla.
Just like stands in line with
Just
these
imagining a
cultists.
bunch of cultists sat at the temple and an emu walks in, right?
Hello!
sounds like the opening to a joke.
Some emu walks into a cultist meeting.
Hello, I'm just an emu. Don't look at me. Ignore me.
Or an always sunny opening, like cold opening.
Alright. I mean, Morna could perhaps follow you.
Don't you have invis?
Yeah, could you not cast invisibility on someone very sneaky?
No, I have to concentrate on it, and I'm
I
confident
see.
Maris would know I'm doing that. Look, I mean, whatever you guys choose to do after I'm gone is your decision, but I really should go and get going. It's looking like it's getting up.
Okay.
If you don't mind,
We'll know where he is, and if he doesn't return by the morning, well, sad to see you go, friend.
I think where are the following?
May I say, the Clive 6. We are a team. We do not leave each other. We go with Gideon.
The question is, how far behind?
Could we not maybe just go on a boat
At the
and go
safe
close?
distance.
Just pretend we're fishing, some late night fishing.
I kind of like look for like a cloak or some kind of, or ask for some kind of cloak that I can then just like put over myself, and if that's anything nearby, I can get that and just kind of leave.
I think you own a cloak.
Okay, I'll
Sure,
just kind
there's
of put
some
that over my head.
curtains somewhere.
It's a curtain.
So sure, it's just
Probably still got the curtains I ripped off from the.
Yeah,
just
they're
a
not
flannel.
at the bottom.
little handkerchief. Just
Yeah, but I set off. You can...
Okay. So,
all right. Well,
what's
I
everyone
guess we
else doing?
follow at a distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I guess maybe Morna, if you follow him, and then we follow you. Stagger it a bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
sure.
So Morna's gonna just keep Gideon just in eyesight, and then you
Yeah.
keep Morna just in eyesight.
Yeah. I guess staggered.
Cool. All right.
I
Okay.
wanna,
So
I wanna stand by Mona, I think. So I could turn into like a mouse and then like go in her pocket. And
Okay.
then-
all right. That's fine. You sort of hunch over and hair begins to
Look
sprout.
at you.
off of me!
Hair, arms and stuff, and you crawl up the Morna's leg and just sort of like nestle yourself in her pocket. Okay, so you guys set off. Because it is still spring. By the time you get about halfway through, you now start to see the sun going down. As I'm just gonna change this music. Yeah. So as the clouds also start coming in as well, and rain starts dropping, and you see sort of the water become a bit more violent, and waves are beginning to crash against the shore. And as you come to around this area, you see that it's quite a bit more hilly, quite a few more cliffs, and the road tends to stick to the top of these cliffs that overlooks like various bays and shores, like partly some sandy sort of like coves. And Gideon, when you get about here, you see on the road, just off the side of the road, on like the highest point of a cliff, is like a cart, and then you also see an opaque bubble, like a Learman's tiny hut, just in front of you.
Okay. I take one look behind me, one look around me at the area.
Okay.
To begin to make my way up.
Make a perception check.
God's not pleased me.
It's quite there's quite a lot of like foliage and like some bushes and trees and stuff that you guys might be able to hide in and keep your eye on Gideon.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what you can see, you can't see anyone else around. You see like Morna sort of hunched far off in the distance, just keeping her eye on you, but sort of like signalling to her. You know, she and the rest of the party begin to move into the sort of tree line. Okay, what do you want to do?
Well, firstly, I look back. I mean, kind of seeing these guys risking themselves here. I feel happy, but at the same time, quite worried about their safety. But carry up to the hut.
Okay, you walk up. You see, as you sort of begin to make your way up, you see the large sort of black stallion that Mares. Actually, I'm not sure that you've seen Mares before, his horse before. Morna has, and Morna would recognise it. But it's the one that he rode out on Barathon in. But approaching the cart and the hut, yeah, you just walk up to it. Nothing so far.
I kind of inspect the horse, just have a look at it. Not necessarily looking for anything particular. I mean, I don't know it's Maris's.
Yeah.
Horse's.
The horse just like is quite docile, you know, just sort of standing there. It's been ridden today, you can tell, and it's still attached to the cart. But you see the hut, and the hut is in a position on the cliff that like overlooks the bay, and looking down at the bay, you see this like large collection of like old stone columns and masonry that sort of half collapsed and half sunk into the water as the waves are beginning to lap against it. You see large iron chains that hold two pillars and two parts of the temple, like to a central part, and then about 20 feet ahead of that is about the same. So these like really heavy, thick, rusted iron chains. And you see a couple of people like, it's probably about 200 feet below you, and just in front. Maybe 5 or 6 people stood on there, like in cloaks and stuff. You see also, looking down, you see like an old lady. It looks like Halcyon, chained to a column.
Shit. Okay. Well, there's nothing I can do other than see it. I move up to the tent and I kind of lightly pull back the fabric that I assume covers.
No, it's a Learman's tiny hut, so it's like an opaque bubble of magic.
Well, I guess I walk into it. I'll enter it.
Okay, so you walk in. You aren't like pushed away from it like you would normally would if someone didn't allow you in, and you enter into this quite calm interior. It feels really cold, like really chilly, maybe like 1 or 2 degrees, and you see the frosted breath come out of your mouth and just like almost solidify in front of your face as you see the armored figure of Mares facing away from you in a sort of meditative pose, looking over the bay.
Okay, make sure that my cloak is low, but my hands are tightly clenched. Seeing him brings back a lot of bad memories of Vondal's death. So I'm pretty mad, but trying to hold it in. I'm here. What you want?
You hear it's like a moment of silence until you see him begin to straighten up, and still looking away and not not looking at you. He says, "So you've come. Did you come alone?"
Yes, I have.
Good. Do you know what they're doing down there?
I don't know, but I don't like the look of it.
I didn't know until earlier today. They're nothing to do with me.
That's a surprise.
I tend to work alone. Didn't you know that?
Well, you did say that before you gutted my friend.
He was bringing you down.
You know, if I maybe he was. But what have you got to offer me?
You don't know who you are, do you?
I don't think anyone truly knows who they are.
I mean, you don't... You think that you're some street urchin. I heard how the Magisters spoke about you in those meetings. No.
Nothing good, I imagine.
I wanted to get to know you a little back in that basement. Your friend made that quite difficult, and he had to go. But, luckily for you, you're here now.
I don't have all day. My friends are probably wondering where I am right now, so you better cut to the chase, or I'm going to walk out this door. Well, opaque door.
Well, I just want to tell you that I'm not going to be bothering you and your friends much longer. I've been recalled back to Carnier. Seems that Neruzitar found an elder box of his own.
There seems to be a few of those lurking around.
Well,
Seems like we're on a peace now.
well, I just wanted to see if you wanted to join me. Come to the ministry. You have blood in you that Neruzitar might find useful. Noble blood.
When do you leave?
This evening, after this goes down. No, pointing to the thing. Pointing to the temple. He stands up and he turns to you, and you sort of see his like black sort of metal mask, just like reflecting the sort of light of the inner hut towards you. He says, "I'm sure you thought all this time that those magisters were hunting you because of that book you stole." No, there's another reason.
Oh, what do you mean? I stole Killian Black's book, and that's why they were after me.
No. You think an archmage of the Arcanum in Lavar would allow an urchin to just steal his book?
Well, I like to think I was pretty good.
How do you think they tracked you down so easily? They would just follow you through the book. No. He let you take that book. He wanted to spy on you. He was building a case against you.
Why? You said I had strong blood, but what does that mean?
It seems that one of the Magisters was very naughty with your mother.
Leave her out of this.
Killian Black, he hunts down Magisters who have unwanted kids and gets rid of their offspring, keeps the magical bloodlines pure.
My mum and dad were just regular guys. That was what I was always told. There's no... How can... You're lying.
Am I?
Insight check.
Go ahead.
I don't know. Please. Here it is.
Seems like he's telling the truth. He's like, I sat in the meetings with Kaya and the Magisters. When Kaya had ownership, let's say, of you, he was going to sell them to the Arcanum. Sell you to the Arcanum, at least. And then they would have probably killed you, as they do with most magical bastards.
What kind of things could I do as a magical bastard?
Well, you've been a bit of a nightmare for them at the moment. This is why I'm saying, come back to Carnea with me. The
What can you promise me if I come back to you? What do I get?
I was just the son of a lowly farmer. Neruzatar managed to make me powerful. Think what he could do with someone of your blood.
Can I save those who I failed to in the past with the power you offer?
It would be a new life. You'd give up your life here, being chased by Magisters, hanging out with friends who don't really care about you. Join me.
Okay.
He drops the hut, and you guys watch out in the distance from like your vantage point as the bubble descends, and you see Gideon like facing Marius. Marius turns and looks back over the cliff. As you like look down, you see one of the hooded figures pulls their hood back, and it's the sort of same weird tentacly guy that you saw after. What did you see after Mahir's party?
Yeah.
And he like begins to go up to like this sort of like large block and starts chanting. You just hear like a vague chant as the rains begin to come down.
I'm kind of like grimacing at what's going on. Like it's not good. And he knows it. He's trying to like a stern face with all this going on.
Mm-hmm.
Carries on watching.
Okay, so you watch as they all begin to like sort of walk into a circle and just start chanting amongst each other, and Marius is like, of course you see that they have Halcyon, your friend. I had to give them an offering of some sort, otherwise they wouldn't let me watch. I've heard of courts like this all over the place. I've never seen them get what they want.
You know she's innocent, right?
There are only innocents. You think anyone is actually guilty of anything? We're all plagued with various issues that we're given in life. We're all innocent of that. She's just another pawn in the game.
Does that make you a pawn as well, probably?
That's what that's sort of similar to what your friend said before I killed him.
Well, maybe he was right all along. Or maybe he was deluded. What does that make you? Look, I'm here to take you up on your offer, but don't have any illusions. I'm never going to forgive you too much for what you did to Vaughn.
You don't need to. When you're in Carnea, you join the Ministry. We won't ever see each other ever again.
Well, where do you go after that?
The next place that Nerizistar sends me.
Well, I need to find a way to congratulate you one day, though. Say thank you for all the things you've offered me. You gonna make it that hard for me to find you again?
No. He like turns and looks, like sort of looks in your general direction, and he says, "Where's your stuff?" Oh, you muted yourself. No, Matt's muted himself. Right.
Oh.
I will become Gideon.
Sorry, like I said.
Eat my fireball, scum!
I am Gideon. I must put my Bridget costume back on for the journey. It is the only way to travel.
Sorry about that.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's fine.
He asked where my stuff is, yeah?
Yeah, it's like looking at you. You're not carrying the stuff required to travel.
It's back at that woman's house. Down there.
Well, you better go get it. This thing will be done soon, I'm sure. Then we'll go to Carnea afterwards.
I just turn away and walk off.
Okay. You guys watch as Gideon begins walking down the road again.
You guys can take the lead, I'm just walking.
So, how did it go?
I guess we follow him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the road he's walking like past you guys, so.
Just run out to him then, I guess.
That's the way we came. Let's get a bit of distance first.
Okay.
Make
You
sure
are
the
reunited.
guy's not in earshot.
Sure.
I shot. I say. I line. Whatever the word is. I shot. An I shot.
Okay, yeah, so you're reunited like half a kilometer down the road.
So what happened?
Mayor is he has Halcyon. And I know where he's going at least. I need to go with him, guys.
Why?
It's the only way I can avenge Vondel. If I go back to where he came from, I'll be able to kill him.
What on the way? How does this go down?
I find an opportunity and I kill him.
On your own?
Yeah.
On the journey after living there? What's your plan here? You focused on the result, but you need a plan.
Scrimshaw, you can live your whole life with a plan every second. Sometimes you just have to do
you
things.
can.
It's gotta go with the flow, man.
Things happen that you have to make do with, but something like this, you can't just go and say, "Oh well, I'll kill him somehow at some point."
What would you know? Just a robot.
Oh.
What's that?
Alright, automation.
That is incredibly racist.
I've not heard that word before. Is this some kind of slur?
I'm saying all you've ever known is order in the world, Scrimshaw. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But there's
H-I-J.
but there's 1,000 things between every A, and there's 1,000 things between every B, and you can't quantify those. They're feelings, emotions.
I'm always up for a little bit of chaos.
Gideon, do you think I don't have feelings, emotions?
I think you don't have them as much as we do.
Gideon, how would you say that living under someone else's rule for half a millennium would... Do you think if you did that, you'd have some feelings about it?
I don't know, do you?
Yes. All this time we've been together, have you considered me no more than just some construct?
I don't know what I thought you were. Didn't know if you were just caring for me because it's what you were programmed to do or what.
Oh, okay, let's calm down.
As far as I can tell, I'm no less alive than you are.
Well, I hope you're right. But plans, plan is to kill him, Scrimshaw. That's as far as it goes.
Yes. And you really think you have better odds of doing that on your own?
No. But,
Could we not at least, like, trail behind you?
I mean, it's a long trail.
Oh,
I mean, we could ambush him on the road.
that is an even better idea, yeah.
If it's just him, then I have a chance. That... Well, what was going on down there? Are they with him?
No. They're, Do you remember when we were in... After Mahira's party? Tom Mahira's party?
Hmm.
Guy with all the tentacles and all that. They were, They had Halcyon chained to these rocks. I imagine for some sacrifice or something.
Oh, God.
It was horrible.
Well, as much as I'd like to go help her with...
If we let Maris go right now, there'll be countless more like Halcyon. He gave them to the cultists. He gave her to the cultists. As much as I want to save Halcyon, we have to look at the bigger picture here and do what Maris. Alright?
I think you're right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do for it. If it's just him, then maybe we stand a chance. If it's him, the tentacle guy, and God knows who else is down there, then frankly, I think we'd just be fucked. Okay.
How do you propose you're going to stop Maris?
Well, I guess when it's just you and him, ambush.
Yeah, when are you supposed to be leaving with this guy?
Tonight. I'm going to get my stuff.
I mean, we could always go now ahead. I'm guessing there's one road to where you're going to.
Is the boat ready? Maybe you could sail past us.
Ah, yeah.
Are you gonna be sailing up?
No, but
You came down by horse, didn't you?
you might be faster that way, and you could go nights and days.
Well, we only need to go up the route that you'll be going. We'll have a head start.
Mike, can we see a map of the? Can I see a larger map?
Yeah.
That's Carnier on there, yeah.
Oh, no, Carnier is north of the Eastwood though. Like
Okay.
about the same distance north as where you are from the Eastwood.
I reckon we could do an ambush.
If it's tonight,
I've got the world map here.
if we did it tonight, then I still have the.
Carnier's this place.
I can still use the box. If we wait until tomorrow, I'm not so sure.
What would you use it on?
Well, I looked into it earlier. I have yet to use it.
Would we not need to go and get the box back?
I don't believe so.
There's another reason we
Left it
probably
with
should.
Petro.
Yes, but I looked into it before you dropped it off.
Oh, I see.
I thought we might need it today.
There was something else. And I hate to say it, but we might have to deal with it at some point. Neruzatar has an elder box.
Well, that's not good, but yeah, there's again, I don't think that's something we can really do anything about right now.
I think we have to try, though. Hell, there's not many
Well,
people who know
march
about
our way
elder
to-
boxes in this world.
What,
Sure.
march our way up to Carnia, bust into Neruzatar's home and take it? Yeah, what do you expect us to do? We'll be dead before we can get within the mile.
We have to do something. No one else is protecting the world by the sounds of it. I mean, the Magisterium want it for their own ends. I doubt that's a good thing.
If we take out Marez, maybe we consider our part done for now.
There's hundreds of scions written in Scrimshaw. I read about it in my book.
And there's hundreds of groups like us.
None that know about what the elder boxes are, probably.
Well, we're certainly not equipped to go and do that right now. Basically, taking on an empire with, what, 6 people? That would just be suicide. Wouldn't do us any good. It's better that we, even if we are to someday try and go that way, we'd have to be far more powerful than we are right now.
Oh, we don't have that long. I mean, I'm going tonight, and if you don't get the ambush in place, I'm going to be all the way up in Carnia this time tomorrow. Or a few days time.
Let's. I think we should go and set up this ambush.
Be like
I
3
think that's what we
months.
can do.
Travel.
3 weeks.
3 months. More like. By
This time tomorrow.
this time tomorrow, I'll be on the plane.
Gideon just has no sense of distance.
Okay, Mike, in terms of the route that would be taken to Carnia, is it pretty obvious that there is like one way that they would go?
Yeah, there's like one road really in and out of this city, which is this one.
Okay, so I guess we
This one goes.
set
This
an
one
ambush.
just ends up going south. So
I guess we set up an ambush on that road.
Let's do it.
Good luck, Gideon.
Take this asshole out.
Thank you. I should probably carry on back to Palestinians and get the rest of my stuff. I hope for all our sakes this goes well.
As do I.
Do this.
okay. All right. Cool. So you go back to Halcyons. Are you all going back there together? I assume.
I think the rest
no.
of us are just going to go.
We're
Start
gonna go.
setting up the ambush.
Set
Okay.
up.
All right. So Gideon, what are you just going to take all your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Right. So you get all your stuff and begin walking back. What sort of like are you just looking for? Just a place in the road that you might be able to just jump out of the bushes and.
Right to the dance off with Michelle.
I guess we'll see what we see, but yeah, I guess somewhere with some cover where we can hide and
Mhm.
get the jump.
Cool. Okay. I've got maps and stuff. Let me just get a map and then I'll let you set up the ambush. This is a good one. All right. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, so Gideon, you are going back. Oh, you muted. Okay, I'll do this.
Oh.
Right. So at some point through the thing, this is like a really like most of the area is quite hilly and mountainous and stuff. So like this sort of represents that.
Sure.
Rocks and stuff. So I'll just put you guys on here. Gideon's not going to be there. Gideon's going to be over here. Talk. Saka.
I'm here. Sorry. Yeah, I was it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you begin heading back to towards what's his name, Mares, and yeah, as you come back, it's quite dark and it's like raining quite heavily now, and you see Mares's cart, but Mares isn't there.
I walk up to the top of the cliff and look out and see if he's down there with the cultists were.
Okay. Yeah. So as you look down, you see like a few bodies of cultists, and you see Mares standing over Halcyon. And he takes his sword out and like brings it down towards her, and like smashes the chains that are binding her, and she sort of like struggles free. And you see him like just sort of pick her up and just throw her, and she sort of gets her footing and just runs off. As Mares sort of turns back to the other cultists, and one is like sort of crawling away, and he just like walks up to it and smashes his head into the sort of the rocks and just like finishes them off.
So the way that he was dealing with Halcyon makes it look like he was saving her.
Yeah, like you watch Halcyon get like thrown off, and then she runs off somewhere, like up the road, back up to the cliff.
So let me get this straight, right? Maris gives Halcyon to the cultists, lets them for a bit, and then goes in and kills the cultists.
That's what it seems like.
From what it looks like, seems like.
That's what it looks like.
Is that including the tentacle dude?
I think that
make a perception check.
Okay. Yeah, Scrimshaw. Make a perception.
From here? Oh, well, at least be disadvantaged.
Yeah.
From what you can tell, there's like 4 or 5 bodies down there. Well, there's 5 bodies, and there's about the same amount of bodies as the people you saw there last time. So
Okay.
you can't really make out. They're still quite far away, so you can't really make out very well. But yeah, it seems like the tentacle dude said.
And what does Maris do after this?
Sort of like you see Maris turns, and like as the sort of lightning flashes, he like turns up and he just looks at you, and he puts the sword back behind his shoulders again and begins making his way up the cliff towards you.
And Halcyon kind of is somewhere, right?
Yeah, Halcyon's run off now.
Blimey. Okay.
After a few minutes, Maris comes back up, sort of like his black armor now stained with blood, and he sort of he's like dragging like a bit of a tentacle in his hand that's sort of like dragging across the floor, and he walks up to you and just like slumps it onto the back of the cart, and he just turns to you and says, "So you've got everything, have you?"
Yeah, I do. I'm ready. It seems like the enemies of Naruzatar are far and wide, eh?
They weren't Naruzatar's enemies. I don't think Naruzatar even knows who they are.
Why would you do that then? You saved the lady you just gave to the cultists.
Yes, well, otherwise they wouldn't let me watch, would they? I was just trying to work out what they were doing.
I see. Okay.
He like gets on the back of the cart and sort of like nods for you to get on.
Okay, I get on.
He sort of like like as the cart begins to trundle off, he like looks over the back of the cart and sort of starts rustling around in a bag, and he pulls out the spell book, Killian Black spell book, and he says, "Do you know how I knew that the Magisters were following you with this?"
No, I don't.
Because Magisters kept turning up, and I kept killing them. And he hands it over to you, and he says, "You can keep it if you want, but it's probably best to get rid of it.
Why can? How do they know the book was there? They can sense the book's missing or something, or
They were just locating it.
the book.
Yes, it's been... Killian, his job is to hunt down people like you. So by letting you steal the book, he could track your every location. He was trying to build a case. That's why he didn't get you immediately. He wanted to see how powerful you were, how strong your magical abilities were, before he really came in. But after the whole thing with the you and the strangers, he could no longer track you down. Until I got hold of the book, that is, and then he thought I was you. Or at least the Magisters did.
So you've been protecting me
Not by choice.
because you want Irizatar to have.
It's my job. Just following orders.
Okay. Do you know anything else about my parents?
Unfortunately not. The Magisters didn't really know who your father was. They're pretty sure he's still alive, though.
So many questions, Mr. Maris. What of Vondel's sword?
Oh, I have that. I was going to just provide it to Naruzatar as some sort of tribute, I guess.
Do you
In
mind
hopes
if
that-
I
In
have a
hopes
look
that he
at?
doesn't just kill me because I didn't get the Elder Box for him that he wanted.
Do you mind if I have a look at it?
Sure. And he sort of like looks through the back of the cart a bit, sort of pulls it out.
I kind of just
Hands it
hold
to you.
on to it, unsheath the blade, and kind of look at it. I think mentally it's like there's a lot of temptation going on for Gideon just to say, look, let's take a different path.
Yeah.
I don't think, do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I think looking at the blade kind of refocuses him a bit. Because right now he really wants to know, he wants knowledge, right? Was it? So it's like,
Where's Vondel's body?
and I suppose you dumped his body.
Oh, I buried it somewhere on the road. Began smelling after a few days.
Again, he's seething with anger, but he does try his best not to show it.
By the way, for when they do eventually get to where we are, I'd like to be in the middle of the road, for I wish to something.
Okay,
An
so
ambush if you're in the middle of the fucking road.
It will still be an ambush.
okay, so we'll go to you guys for your discussions and stuff of what to do. So you guys find this area which is quite secluded, out of the way. It's about 2 hours from Port Delron. So you know that he'll be there within the next hour, probably, provided that they set off straight away.
Okay.
Okay, I have a plan. You will hide. I will jump out and be like, Gideon, you son of a bitch, you traitor! And then, you guys can flank around the back and we can get him from all sides. Yes?
Okay, sounds good. I think we should spread out a little more though.
Wouldn't this just completely give away our surprise?
No.
Yeah, I think we should go straight in with the attack.
I like my idea.
I feel like your idea is just gonna give us away
Yeah, it gives us away.
straight away, where we won't even be able to attack him first.
No. When has any plans gone wrong? You guys will.
Get out the road.
You've had plenty. You've had
I
plenty.
think we should
bad
spread out a
plans
bit more though, so
that
we can
have gone
flank him a little bit
wrong.
easier.
I'm just putting it out there.
No.
Let me do my thing, please.
But But it defeats the whole point of an ambush.
It's not.
It is.
Because he'll be like, oh no, it's Darius! No!
And then he'll most definitely be expecting the rest of the party to
Yes.
be around.
No,
He'll say, "Oh
But
look,
he's never met
it's
me.
one of
He
that
doesn't
group.
even know I'm part of this.
He's been following us."
Oh yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I was
Okay.
thinking we all hide and then I'll come up the rear and then. Yeah.
One thing I was thinking,
Mm.
Mhm.
Morna.
Yes!
Sorry, Morna has an idea.
I have an idea!
The light bulb flickers.
It's like, well, we saw him do that. We saw him do that hut, which means he's a spellcaster as well, right?
Oh my god, yes.
Mhm.
So
Like,
I can, I can I can cast silence, which
Nice.
should stop him from being able to cast at least most spells.
and then I can make him blind. Yes, perfect.
Yeah, if you do that, that'll be awesome.
And then he's deaf and blinded, and then we can beat on him.
Yeah. And then if Scrimshock and Ritok, if you two just get him, make sure that he doesn't go out of the silence area,
Oh my god.
that'd be great. And I'll join you when.
And
after that.
can I, like, have an ability that instantly kills him?
Not at this level.
I'm just gonna jump behind them, so obviously they can't turn back and run away.
Yeah, we want to keep him in the silence zone. I'll try and keep Gideon out of it, but not 100%.
Yeah, well, he knows we're ambushing, so I'm guessing he'll have to expect some stuff to happen.
And back to Scrimshaw. And yeah, I think
Where are we saying
might
we're going
be
to try and
good.
pin him down? Wait for them to get here, I guess? I don't know how to do the thing.
yeah, around here seems good.
Like here. If you can all see that.
Okay,
Yes.
Cool.
so
Okay, I like it.
silence, blindness, I think, and then
Yes.
Ritok and I charge in with our weapons.
Yeah.
I make use of the yellow box.
Nice.
That big first hit, get him
Yeah.
prone, knock him down. Could you hold him down?
I could try.
You could probably sit on him.
Try and chop his legs and then sit on him.
Okay, well that would be very useful. Saka, any plans your end?
I can do stuff. I can make them take longer to it. The
Sorry,
silence.
you were cutting out there.
I can make it so they spend more time and can't move very far.
Yes, good plan. You do this.
Okay.
So that your
Okay.
plan is ready.
I think so.
As soon as Darius gets out the middle of the road, yeah.
Darius.
Yeah, get out the middle of the goddamn road. Get behind some cover.
Darius! My name is Darius! It is not Darius, it's not Darius! It's Darius!
Okay,
Sorry,
sorry, Darius. But please get out of the road.
Fuck.
They're gonna be coming soon. Saka, you too.
Might wanna
maybe get
hide.
behind some cover.
It's on top of Scrimshaw. Okay.
Do you not want to spread out? Okay, whatever.
I'm just imagining like a big stack of people just like peeking over a boulder. So these boulders, by the way, would if you like hide behind them, would give you cover. Yeah.
Okay.
So like, they sort of block line of sight and stuff.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay. So after maybe about 45 minutes, you begin to you're just waiting there as the rain is coming down. You hear the pitter pattering of rain and and wind is blowing on these sort of mountainous region of the Dancing Coast, and you eventually see a cart trundling across. The horse. See, you see the black armored figure, Gideon, sat by his side, which I haven't been able to model very easily. Whoops. There you go. Something like that. Begins to come up. So you guys are completely hidden right now, and you don't know who they're coming. But Ritok, you hear them coming and see them coming, and make a stealth check.
Oh god. Okay.
Hey, nice. It's stealthy when it when it means it. Okay, so and then as it rouses around its corner, you three and Morna make stealth checks.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Hello, I'm stealthy over here!
You still need
Probably
to make
should've
one.
done
Oh, yeah, I need
Pass
to be
without
one,
trace.
I'm using pass without trace.
Yeah, too late, I'm afraid.
That was too late for that.
Well, Morna's stealthy.
Oh,
Nice.
God.
Right. So you're not getting surprised, I'm afraid.
Am I
in-
hiding?
I said to put the
Hello?
instrument. I said stop playing the music, Darius.
Oh, this fucking is just such a shit
I'm tuning
show.
my lute. Shut up! You'll give us away.
Okay, so so the cart begins to round the corner, and seriously, and Gideon, you see Daira, Scrimshaw, and Saka like comically just like duck like behind the boulder, like hoping that no one sees you, and you just
The
see,
horns are just like popping over the top of the rock.
you hear
All our
Mares.
horns.
Yeah.
All 6 horns.
Yeah, you see Mares turn to Gideon, and Mares says, "So this is how it is it?" All right, roll initiative.
Done.
Oh.
And before
Done.
getting instantly killed by Baron.
Wait for the initiative tracker.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's
Oh yeah, I forgot to change.
If there's one time I'm gonna get like a roll nat 20 on that initiative, I think now's the time.
do I do it in honor?
Oh my god, he's
back
risen
from
from
the
the
dead.
dead!
What's that?
Yeah,
Oh, he wasn't really dead.
The
He's
spirit.
he's changed his player icon thing on the bottom left to Bondo.
Nice. Oh, I don't have pictures up.
Yeah,
So.
those don't appear to me.
Okay, so
And he's give you a new one, Scrimshaw.
Gideon, you see them comically duck. You see Mares turn to you, like almost disappointed. He's like, "I'm so disappointed." What do you do?
I dive off the cart.
Okay.
I kind of look at him and like, you know, it's like those Western movies
Yeah.
where it's like you both stare at each other's eyes and just wait for like, I don't know what the hell happens. It's like that moment. And just as he's like reaching for me, I want to do a dive off. Or dive off the cart and like barrel roll off, you know what I mean?
Okay, he's going to opportunities at you.
Well, can I use it as my action to disengage?
Yeah, but he has Sentinel, so he's still going to opportunities at you.
Got him.
So, that's 21 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Okay, that's 15 damage.
I've got
So,
32.
As you jump off the cart,
How much, sorry? How much damage?
15. Actually, 17. Sorry.
Good.
As you jump off the cart, he quickly just reaches behind his shoulder, brings out the sword, and slashes you up the back as you dive off the cart, landing face first into the mud below, the sort of the sloppy, wet rain around you. You see him like stand up on the cart, facing the rest of the attackers. What do you do? What else do you do?
I have Vondal's sword, right? I use- I
Yeah,
hit him
yeah,
like
you
that.
have, yeah, you have.
Yeah. Well, I kind of just like back up a bit. I kind of run up behind this rock. I didn't know Ritok was there. but I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
run
just
up
see
there.
Ritok behind it. It's like, oh, hi,
I'm
Ritok.
like, shut the fuck up!
I come to here and I go, Marriage, you really shouldn't have put your
That's-
guard down.
That's way too
No, is that
far.
too much? Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, beg your pardon. Is that, wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
Yeah, you disengage, so...
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you can go, like, I suppose you can go here, if you want. You can go there, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so yeah, you just run straight past Ritok. You're like, oh, hey, Ritok.
Guard down.
Okay, all right, Ritok.
Cool,
Scrimshaw,
I'm gonna-
actually, can you roll me a d20 just to see whether you go first?
Oh, what, me? Sorry.
No, Scrimshaw, just to see who goes first out of these.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, that's fine. No, it's your
not
turn. It's your turn. But I'm just seeing whether Scrimshaw goes first out of Maris.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Oh, does he also have 11
yeah,
dexterity?
they both have 13.
Oh, I have 11.
Okay, all right, he's got first then. Right.
Okay.
Usually what I do is if they roll the same initiative, I'll roll like a d20 just to see because it's fairer.
Oh,
That's
right,
fair.
rather than the dex
Yeah,
type.
so you can roll a d20 if you want.
Okay.
Okay,
Ah,
that's fine.
same
It's the
result.
same. Yeah, okay.
Cool. Yeah, it's my go, isn't it? Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna do like all the gubbins of raging, great weapons master,
Mhm.
savage attack.
Frenzy rage?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just going through my list. Friends.
It's barbarian.
Just
There
everything.
should just
'cause
be a
obviously he's
all
the
of
guy
the
that
above
killed
option.
Vondel, so I'm pretty pissed.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Killed
yeah.
little Wonder.
So you just have 2 attacks because you're raging this turn.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move.
Reckless.
Here?
Are you
Can I hit him from there?
reckless attacking and you're great weapons mastering as well?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I think I can move, like here. I guess.
There you go. I've
Yeah.
moved. I've moved the
Oh,
card.
cheers. That's useful. Cheers. Yeah, and I'm gonna give him a whack with the great axe. Try and get his legs to at least try and pin him or something.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so that's -5. That doesn't
Okay.
hit. So first hit, clang, just clangs off the armor, just like bangs off his feet.
Ah,
Does
yeah,
he have
try
a shield
again.
now?
No, it's just like a double-handed sword.
He's got quite a bit of armor though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try again with the great axe.
Okay. Misses again, I'm afraid. Clang again.
Ah, cool.
Was that
Okay.
second one great weapons mastery?
I'm assuming all of them are until you say otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Maris is going to. He just like looks at you dashing towards him. He sort of like you see him chuckling slightly. He says, "I was trained to kill your type long ago." And he's going to cast Shadow Blade. So Shadow Blade, and he's going to make 3 attacks on you.
Christ. Okay.
So that's just a 1, 2, 3. That's a 19, 11. Oh god, and a 13.
The 19 and the 13 hit, but the 11 doesn't.
Okay. So that's going to be 29 damage.
Nice.
That's psychic damage, so you don't get the resistance on it.
Okay.
Then slashes into you. This sort of like blade of shadow appears in his hand and slashes you twice.
Ah! What was the damage, sorry?
29.
29, cool.
I should have counterspelled that. Oh well.
It's a lot of damage. And also, he knows how to deal with barbarians. Have you put it? Are you doing it? Sorry, Retok.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, there we go.
Sorry, yeah.
That was exactly half your health.
Yeah.
Right, Scrimshaw.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bugger. I will Hexblade's curse him.
Okay.
And use the Scorching Ray, I guess.
Okay. They all miss, I'm afraid. So just clang clang off his armor.
Okay, that's it.
This sort of like fiery scorch marks just overwhelm his body until you see his like long golden hair just like looking down at you. I thought this would be more of a challenge. Right. Darius.
Oh, I'm not there yet.
One more turn, mister, and it's over. Let's see. Okay. Can it please make a wisdom save?
Sure thing.
Actually,
What are you casting?
hang on. I don't think I'm in range. It's Tasha's hideous laughter. I don't.
You can move it
Range.
there.
No, 1 second. Hang on, I need to be in range. I'm gonna move
What's the range on that? I thought it was longer than that.
30 feet.
Is it? Jesus.
Is that 30? Oh,
Guess it's
hang on, I
first.
could be a bit further back than that. Can I just move to here instead? That would have been movement anyway.
Okay.
I don't want to be any closer to him than I have to be.
That's an
So, yeah.
18 on his wisdom save.
Yeah, he saves them.
Okay. As you cast out your magic, he just manages to just hold off. His wisdom isn't actually that good, actually. It's quite a good roll.
Might try it again. Start.
Yeah, you see, it almost catches him, and he just manages to shake his head off, and he sort of like looks down at you.
He was like, "That's kind of funny, but not funny."
He sort of chuckles, like, ha ha ha. Very funny.
Then I will turn to Ritok and sing him the tune. Oh, watch out for the man with the big shiny blade. Get it again, you will perish and die.
It's a big old shadow blade at the moment.
And then you are now bardically inspired.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Please remember to use it, because nobody seems to remember to use this.
Trying to remember.
Okay. Alright, Saka.
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on him and behind him. So I'm gonna.
Okay.
There.
Very
And
far
he
is
has
it
to-
at the start of his turn? I can't remember.
I think it's just when it happens.
When the spell's cast,
Okay.
he has to make a dex save, and I'm doing it at him and behind him. So it doesn't
Sure.
be the other.
Okay, that's fine. Dex save. That's an 8.
That fails, so
Okay.
he is lit up like a Christmas tree.
So his black armor, normally quite matte and sort of holds light in, begins to glow, making him just super obvious to everyone. Okay.
And then I'm gonna do Balm of the Summer Court on Ritok for 3d6 as my bonus action, healing you
Okay.
for 13.
Cool.
That's okay.
Hey, thank you.
That's okay.
Hey, you got that healing.
Cool. Right, Morna. It's quite
Okay.
it's quite dark now, so she can like shadow step around. Just so you know.
In which case, she is going to. Should we still do the silence thing? He's already cast a spell. Yeah, it's just gonna shadow step over to him and.
Zoop. Zoop.
Hoopla!
On top of the cart, cinematic.
Yeah, he's
And-
still there. He's still on the cart fighting with Ritok.
And she's gonna start unloading attacks. And I think the first one. Oh, they all have advantage anyway because of the.
Yeah. All have advantage.
Nice. That's really cool.
Hang on a sec, did she actually
Yep.
need to shadow step? Yes, she did. Okay.
Oops, I added up that wrong.
2 attacks.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
Neither of them hit, I'm afraid.
Ah,
Clang.
fuck.
Just right off his armor again. Yeah, he's got
Fuck.
armor, man.
I think that's it for her.
Right, Gideon. Top of the round. You see everyone just beginning to pile on Maros.
I'm gonna do. Let's get some damage on the board. And do magic missiles level 3.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum,
Prepare to do
bum, bum, bum.
Constitution saving throws for the concentration.
So one more. This is level 3. That's right.
Okay. So how much is that in total?
That is 13, 16, 19. I think it's 3, 10, 19. Yeah, 19.
Nice little tickle.
Okay. I'm just making him do 5 Constitution saving throws. And he passes. How much is that in total?
19.
19.
Wait, what's he got? Why is he? How come? What's going on?
Because he's
Shadowblade.
concentrating on Shadowblade.
Uh,
Alright, so that's 19 damage. First
Oh.
sort of things shooting into his armor, not being able to dodge it, sort of backing up slightly with the force damage that's being applied to him. Not
Right.
a massive amount of damage, but he seems to be doing okay. Alright, is that you? You done?
Yeah. And there's I can't. I can only counter magic. Shit, I should have dispelled magic. Oh well, carry on. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, what's up?
Cool. I'm gonna do Great Weapons Master, but without the -5 to the attack roll.
Right, so that's not Great Weapons Master then.
So
Oh,
Great-
sorry. Yeah, it's not me.
I'm gonna do Great Weapons Master without the part that makes it
Keep all
balanced.
the bonus.
Keep in mind you don't need to reckless because you already have advantage.
Yeah, you already have advantage.
Yeah. Okay. I won't do reckless either, but I'll do.
Oh, I
all the
forgot
other
actually that he had
governs.
advantage on you when he was attacking you. Oh, well, that would have been a third hit, but that'd be me.
Whew. Yeah. Gonna
I forgot
great
about
axe him.
Remember, you have Bardic Inspiration as well if you need it.
Yes, with the Baradic inspiration.
Doesn't he break? Doesn't he have to do it? Oh, he did the constitution.
Yeah, he's done 5.
And
Constitution.
remember that a 19 did not hit.
Okay, 21. He casts Shield
Counter
as your
spell.
action. You're gonna counter spell? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So
You're
tick off
taking
that.
damage, boy.
Tick off that thing. So that was his level 1 slot for your level 3.
Yeah, well, I want some
yeah.
damage on
Okay.
this guy.
So yeah. So that hits.
Cool.
Right. 10
Yay!
plus 2. That
Is
would
that
be.
including a...
Yeah. So 12.
Okay, 12. Like he goes up to cast a shield, a sort of magic force field begins to go around him, but then suddenly the discordant energy of Darius flies through him, and he just loses track of it for a moment, and the axe bites into his leg. He sort of like dips down a bit on the cart. All right, second attack.
Yeah, it's great axe again.
Okay, that misses, I'm afraid.
Cool. I thought it would.
Counter spell.
And you have your bonus action attack as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Sorry, I know great axe again.
That does it.
Cool. Oh, great.
Okay, that's 5 damage. 7 damage, sorry.
Yeah, 7.
Okay, so slashes into him. Ugh! Gets it again. Okay, right, his turn. Right, so he's going to attack 3 times on Ritok again.
Cool.
This time without advantage. Okay, so that's a 19, a 27, and a 23.
Yeah, they all hit.
Okay. That's 16, 30, 42 damage exactly.
I have relentless endurance. So
Okay, so you're on 1.
I'll go down to 1. Cool. Nice.
Mares is Mares is like, I know your tricks, barbarian.
You bastard.
Yeah, you
I'll
just
get
he
you!
slashes into you with the sort of the shadowy energy. Just racks your mind every time it hits you. The sort of the wounds it does feels like they're slightly corrupting as they slash into you. You almost feel like you're going unconscious, but you just about manage to hold on because of your orcish strength. Mares hops down and says, "You're next. Your next construct."
Opportunity attack from Morna.
Yep, sure. Okay, oh yeah, that hits. Blammo. Okay, 10 damage. So, just like slashes into him. He sort of just shrugs it off as he jumps down. He's going to action surge.
Can I stunning strike outside of Morna's turn?
No, you can't stunning strike on an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Okay. Right, so Scrimshaw. Yeah, so this is going to be 3 attacks against you.
Okay.
27, 29, 23.
Okay, those all hit.
Fucking hell. That's going to be 34 damage.
On the one hit.
No, that's on all 3. So
What
12.
what-
So 12
Okay,
on the first
so-
one.
So 12 brings down to 3. He takes 15.
Okay.
Cold.
Sorry, what did I? Okay, and then
So if they constitution,
15 on the second one.
did he take a constitution check with Monet?
He's going to-
Another
he's
15.
going- oh yeah, actually, I'll just do that now. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Then another one after the first time he hits me.
And then 6 on the end of that. Rolled terribly on that second one.
Okay.
Okay, that's 15 again.
Okay.
And 2 more Constitution saves. Right, passes them. Right.
Okay.
This is Constitution. Fuck.
He gets because he's a fighter, so he gets a proficiency bonus on his Constitution saving throw. So he has a +10 to his Constitution saving throw.
Plus 10.
Yeah.
Huh. I thought fighters were strength and dex.
Strength and con.
Huh.
Right, Scrimshaw.
Okay. I'm making some falchion attacks.
Okay. That misses.
I am gonna turn that one into a crit.
Okay. You're gonna use the Elder Box.
Yes, I'm gonna use the L box.
Okay. So the energy flows through your hand, and like sort of the shard of time changes. In one parallel universe, you would have missed. In the second one, you just managed to shift towards it, just slashing him, catching him off guard. He's like sort of like, yes, that's the sort of power I was looking for.
Oh, hit me again, God.
Any side effects?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm gonna
You were
smite
like,
on that.
are you gonna kill me? Am I gonna die?
Okay, I'm gonna smite on that. So I believe that's an extra 10d8.
Okay. Nice.
Okay,
Lovely.
54 damage, and he is prone.
Okay. He's looking really hurt. Slashes into him. The sort of armor just shatters almost, like, and part of his mask flies off. Only you see like his sort of chiseled jaw and sort of like unshaved, sort of unkempt appearance. Like his
Wait,
teeth.
stop hitting him, he's sexy!
His teeth are sort of like he's like sort of grimacing, but like there's a sort of strange smile to his lips, and you sort of see sort of like sharp teeth behind his maw. Okay.
Okay, and second attack.
Okay. That misses.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's it for me.
Alright, Darius.
Okay. What do I want to do to
Oh, after seeing his chiseled jaw.
Hang on. Hang on, I was just reading what this does exactly.
Rolled pretty well on that. That 10d8.
Nice. He's like he's glad he's glad that that's the only auto crit you have.
Can he make a wisdom save, please?
What are you casting?
This is Crown of Madness.
Crown of Madness.
That makes him attack people near him.
No, it doesn't. It
Doesn't
means
it?
I control them. Charmed is charmed.
That.
And then the target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a mean against a teacher other than its spell that you mentally. I do have charm person. That might actually be easy because it's also lowest.
Let me just read
Isn't there
this.
things about hostile creatures with charm person where it doesn't work?
Yeah,
for
if you don't make them attack someone, then they can do what they want on their turn.
Or I could just do blindness. I'm gonna do that. Can you make a wisdom save for blindness and deafness, please?
What is that?
It is a wisdom save.
It's wisdom again.
Yeah, it's wisdom. It's the same spell I cast last
Okay.
time.
He's gonna use
See-
he's gonna use an indomitable to reroll that because that was terrible. That's a 19.
Nice saves.
Alright, so okay, so yeah, he just manages to save off. You see that it catches him for a moment, but like something about his class, just he manages to just about wrestle with it. Right, Saka.
I'm gonna go over to Ritok.
Save me!
Do a third level cure wounds on him.
Cure wounds. Nice.
Thank you. Ah,
That's okay.
my blood returns to me.
That was 21.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see the 14.
By the way, in the bubble, if you put plus 14 in there, it will change. It'll add it to your current health. Just so you know.
Oh, what, in the character sheet?
No, if you click on your token, where the red thing is, if you just like put plus or minus a certain number, it will take it off.
Oh, I did not know that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than like being like, okay,
Yeah.
what's this, and you might get it wrong. And all right, so that's that, Saka.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to do Balm of the Summer Core on Retog again.
Okay,
Hey.
And then I'm gonna run back slightly.
okay.
Amazing. Thank you,
When I can go there.
Saka.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's my go.
Thank you very much, Saka. Right, Morna.
Okay, Morna's gonna pop down, and she's gonna make some attacks.
Pop, pop, pop. All right, go ahead. Roll them dice. Miss. First hit, just like into the back. Second hit hits. He's gonna use shield. If no one comes spells.
I wants to use this thing for smites. Scrimsh roll counter spell.
Okay, he gets plus 5 AC for this round.
Huh?
Well, for the yeah, shield is for until the end of his turn, until his next turn, right? Until the start of his next turn.
Okay, Scrimsh roll, yeah. Okay, yeah. There's only a few people left, so I think it might be a waste of Scrimsh roll to do it now. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll counterspell. Yeah, I will
You're going to
counterspell.
counterspell. Okay. Right.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, I think I have more attacks attack damage to roll, and then attacks to make.
Okay, that
13.
hits. Right. Blam.
Blam, blam.
Just like gets him. 13.
Flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows. Oh, nice.
Du-du-du-du.
Crit.
Ow.
What, 0?
Oh, because it's just a flat thing, so it doesn't get.
Oh, I was about to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what? How much is that then?
Okay, another 12
11.
less than the other hit.
Oh, yeah, 12. Alright.
One
Just
more.
like gets him in the back. Steps forward, sort of like looking hurt. Hits. Okay, 9. He sort of like ducks to his. He sort of like falls to his knees, like looking up. Ugh!
Oh, I also realized that my falchion is a falchion of sharpness, which means that he takes an extra 14 if I roll 20.
That's true. You should have remembered it, I'm afraid. Remember we said yes in the last session?
Yeah. Can we do the 14 but not the extra potential off limb? Maybe.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Like, otherwise
Okay.
we're retconning stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Gideon.
Oh, but how low is he looking?
He's looking really hurt.
Alright, I'm gonna move here. Sword in one hand,
Oh, please don't do this.
and as I kind of like run forward, I'm gonna cast Magic Missiles, 3rd level.
Okay.
Because I don't want him to make a.
I need to
don't
do
wanna
more
make, like,
Constitution saves.
Yeah, I don't want to do a chromatic orb attack because he'll have to.
Okay, he
like,
drops
roll to save it.
Actually, he's gonna use his last Indomitable.
Or can I use counterspell
No, that's not a spell.
as a reaction? Oh, sorry, no, that's not a thing.
Indomitable
Yeah,
is just he gets he can re-roll
Okay.
if he fails a
1,
saving throw. So, right,
2.
so he's still got concentration on Shadow Blade.
So wait. Okay, so he's done. Okay.
Okay, how much is that?
12, 14, 17.
17. Okay. Oh, he's looking really hurt.
Oh, I really wanted to do it so I could kill him with the sword. Damn it.
Just like running forward.
Maybe if he's incapacitated, Rob, kill.
Okay,
Yes,
Ritok.
Ritok.
I don't know how I would go about doing that. I guess
You just say non-leaf.
Okay, fine.
I mean,
As much as I said it.
provided Mike is happy to do that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Go ahead, make it attack first.
Okay, yeah, I'll attack him with a great
We'll see
axe,
what
but
happens.
I don't want to kill him, so I'll go for his like non-vital organs.
Go for his Achilles heel.
Yeah, his Achilles heel and his other heel and his wrists and shit.
His
Attack
Achilles
with a
heel
great
and his
axe.
other heel.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Down.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. How much damage is that? Okay. That he's
21.
unconscious. Just whack him in the head. He stumbles back, sort of trips over the cart, and just lands unconscious. The sword dissipating from his hand, the shadow blade, and as he sort of slides back and just sort of like lies there unconscious.
Nice. Try dinner with that race, motherfucker.
Yeah. So you guys are stood over him as he's unconscious.
Is he like? Can you see us? Like,
He's unconscious.
I wanted him to be awake.
Give him a little slap.
Wake up, bitch.
Saka could heal him. That would be a bad idea. But
Darius, use one of your terribly awful, perfect
Maybe
songs
if
to
you,
wake him up.
called me by my name, I could maybe consider it. You called me Darius again.
Rusty?
Namaste.
Okay, Darius. Use your amazingly beautiful singing voice to wake him up.
Can I go? Hang
hold on.
There
What
were
are
some
we doing here?
ridiculously well-placed natural 20s. Holy shit.
I wanna. Can I like go into his ear? No, just get my lute out, go right up here and start playing.
Do you think maybe we should tie him up a bit?
Okay, yeah, let's tie him up.
Okay, you drag him and start tying him up. It's sort of like his mask is half broken off, just covering basically his eyes.
Oh, can we take his armor off as well?
Yeah?
Not
Okay.
the under bit, just the armor.
Can we take his codpiece off?
Nice and naked.
Yeah. Oh, lovely codpiece.
Not just sit here for half an hour. Gideon rolls the tax on a 20 AC.
That's why I said let's take the armor off.
It's just like, I will hit. I will.
Ting, 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 ting.
Okay, so you have that. So yeah, you tie him to like the cart, I assume, or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's your
Now
name?
can I wake him up?
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm guessing.
little
top two.
man.
I mean, are you taking his armor off? Sorry, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay, so you taking his helmet off. Sort of like as you pull sort of what's remaining of his helmet, like the bottom half is like basically broken off with Grimshaw's attack, but like you see his like teeth are very sharp, like they almost look like they're filed to look really sharp. His mouth seems quite like oversized weirdly, and as you take his helmet off, like there's like a bit catches at the back, and you sort of like have trouble taking it off, but you manage to just slide it off, and you see that where his eyes should be, there's like two large nails just poked through his head and just like poke out the back of his head, as he's sort of just like unconsciously just like lying there, like beaten up and bloodied, but like his entire eye socket is just like it looks like nails have been pushed through his entire head.
Shit.
Jesus.
That's disgusting. I kind of feel sorry for him almost if he didn't kill Vondel.
Nah.
Is there any chance you can wake him up?
I could try. I'll just start playing my lute right into his ear.
Okay,
Wait,
yeah, you can you can rouse him. So he sort of like rustles from his unconsciousness and sort of like sees you guys watching over him. And he sort of like struggles a little bit on the cart, like. Ugh.
Just thinking of the last scene of the Avengers when they're all just like.
I am indomitable.
I'm indomitable.
No, where they're all like looking at Loki. In
Yeah.
the first film.
He's like.
Yeah, sorry.
Ugh. It's been a long time since I've had a good fight.
And it
He's
will
like
be your
spits on the ground.
last.
You think you can threaten me? You think I'm scared of you?
No, I won't threaten you, but he will.
You have no honor. You will not fight me individually. You will gang up. I don't
Who
care.
fights on fair terms?
Gideon, say what it now.
I kind of like part through them, I suppose, to come towards them.
And you! He like looks up, seeing you. You had a good future ahead of you. You could have actually been something.
Well, I still can.
Now you've resigned yourself to being chased by magisters for the rest of your life. I hope you're happy.
Maybe. At least I'll do it around friends, eh? Something you never had.
He's like spits on the ground again. It's like sort of rustles his head.
So I pull out, I unsheath Vondel's sword,
Avenger.
Avenger.
And
And I,
And I am Gideon.
and I go, do you know what this was?
Just a sword owned by an idiot.
Maybe. And I hold it up to the sky. Right? Okay, and does it? Can I like? And I kind of like almost like try and find. I don't know. I just think it. I don't know if it's nothing will really happen. But I kind of like channel some kind of like. We'll try and channel his memory in my mind. In my mind. And just kind of think about him as I hold it up in the air.
Okay. Yeah.
Does anything happen at all?
Sort of like you have a faint rustling of air passes over you, and you sort of feel like that Vondor is with you in spirit.
Do it, laddie.
Is it?
It's the forest, Gideon.
Is it like this meme here with the sloth in the sky? Let me put it in the Discord.
Sure.
It's like
Nothing
face
is
up in the sky.
impossible.
Nothing is impossible, Gideon.
And
Strike him down.
and I go,
He's like Mufasa now.
yeah.
He'll just appear occasionally. He's like a he's like a Force Jedi. Oh, maybe.
If
he
you're
might
gonna
see him
kill
in the
me, just
background.
do it. Stop talking about it.
And I bring it up, and I bring it down. But just as it gets to him, I stop.
He sort of like clenches his face and just like looks back up at you. Chickening out, are you?
And then I push down.
Like the blade pierces his chest, like sort of goes a few inches deep, and then gives way and just like protrudes out the back of his chest. He sort of like sputters a bit, looks up at you all, and just like as he's sort of as the sort of expressionless nails as such, like the sort of looking around, taking you all in. He sort of coughs and spits blood all over you, and just.
Not tuberculosis.
And he looks up and he says, "You could have been something," and then he passes away.
He's lying. You couldn't have been.
Hey guys, guess what? We got a free cart and horse.
Yeah, boy.
Where is the horse at this point?
It's like it is here, but I just didn't want to model it.
I turn away from the sword and just kind of walk off a bit up to the top of the hill, kind of just like here, and just kind of sit down as the rain kind of hits my face, and just kind of sit there. Think.
Nice.
Can I
I'm
check the
gonna-
horses? Okay.
I'm just gonna
yeah,
walk
make
over
it-
and like
make it
put
an
a hand
nature
on Gideon's
check.
shoulder. Not say anything.
Actually, make it animal handling. Sorry,
I thought you were going to say that to Scrimshaw. Then I was like, wait, what?
Scrimshaw, make an animal handling check. To be fair, he is an animal and you're not, so.
Help
True.
comfort Gideon.
The horse
Fair,
seems
fair.
fine. It's a bit spooked, and like a couple of passing glances hit it, but it seems to be okay. Yeah, and Scrimshaw, you see Gideon musing with the sword in his hands.
Isn't the sword still in? Oh, okay. Well,
Oh,
maybe
I
it
thought you had
doesn't
taken the sword out.
matter. No, I can take it out. That's fine. Doesn't matter. That's fine.
Yeah, it's down to you.
Yeah, I'm just putting a hand on his shoulder, not saying anything.
Gonna have a rummage through the cart. See what's going on.
To be fair, if Joanne was here, that's what the first thing she would have said. So
I think we share this.
Morna's gonna just shadow step around a bit and then go up on and sit on a rock and
Be moody.
take watch.
Mhm.
Kind of meerkat it up.
Nice. Okay.
Make sure to
Mr.
see if there's anyone
Ritok, make
been
an
for a
investigation
while.
check.
She'll see.
Investigation.
Potentially.
Sure. Mm.
All right. What'd you get? Sorry.
6.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in here. It's going to take you a while to get sort through it all, so everyone else will have to help you out really to really check the inventory out of all this stuff.
Sure.
Gideon, what do you plan to do with that sword?
Everyone wants it. They're like, I want
It
it.
looks expensive.
I,
That's what she said.
I think I'm gonna try and find its home. Give it back to
But where is home for this sword?
Guessing we need to find a way to get it to Dinar.
But from what I think you told me at some point,
They
Gideon
died.
was the only last member of his family. Not Gideon, Vondel was a member of his family.
Well, there was the. I didn't see him at all, but there was. Buck, what was his name?
Berman.
Berman.
His friend.
Maybe Vondel had a long lost friend that he maybe wanted to see at some point but never got the chance. Maybe if we could find them, we can give them the sword as a a send off.
Well, I mean, Montel only talked about this one girl a few times, but I don't know how close they were,
What was
really.
her name?
I think he said it was Sophie.
Maybe we should find this Sophie and give her the sword.
Well, I mean,
And then we can truly conclude Vondel's epic tale.
hold on a minute, Darius. How do you know so much about this?
I don't know. I'm a bard, I hear the stories.
Yes,
Very
it's a
specific
legend.
stories.
Yeah, it's a legend. Vondel's story was literally a legend that bards sing about.
There once was this dwarf. He had a friend.
There was a
Your
dwarf
name
from
was
Dinars.
Sophie. But Vondel never saw her again.
What does the blood on the sword look like?
Blood.
It's just regular. Yeah.
Just regular blood. Okay.
Yeah, just sort of red blood. Like he's still a human after all the weird stuff Nerizazar did to him.
Right. Darius, I don't really have much room on my person to hold this sword.
I can take it.
You're welcome to hold it. I'm sure Fonto wouldn't mind.
I'm sure he wouldn't.
I'm sorry. I can't. Sorry.
Can you
Description.
sword, Darius?
Maybe.
Would it
Probably
be-
not.
If
Maybe you could take it.
well, I can certainly keep it safe.
Can anybody here actually use this sword?
I could see if I could.
Maybe
I
we
don't
should
know.
hold on to it in case we meet someone that can.
I don't know if it will be any better than what I already have, but I can
Okay.
certainly have a ponder on it.
It seems like it's quite a powerful sword.
I probably can't even lift it.
I can lift it.
I can't.
Burn.
Well, yeah, you can.
Even if I can't use its full power,
You
I
know
can-
who I am.
even if I can't use its full power, I can poof it out to a pocket dimension. And well, as long as I live, it can't be stolen.
That's true.
Again.
Maybe we
Again.
could give it to Pietro to be stored away for all time.
No, I don't think that's what Fonto would have wanted. I think.
What do you think he would have wanted it?
I think he would have wanted to give it to
I think he would have
There.
wanted his friend Sophie to have it.
Shut up.
Alright, this is getting to the level of metagame.
Yeah.
Fine.
No, we give it to the people he cares about if we come across them.
Okay.
It's over. I hope that was enough.
Hmm.
There was a lot of interesting things he said, some as I want to think of. Things about my past, about what we could be. Things that maybe I need to think about.
Okay.
Yes, I think we all have something.
Well, shall we head back to town, or
Yes.
do you want to stay here for a bit longer?
I don't mind.
Cool. We've got this cart now, so
Oh, we also
We-
have this body.
Yeah, so I was going to say we also have a body. What do we do with this?
We burn it.
yeah, we could burn it. I mean, it is raining now, but
I mean, we have a boat. We could just take it out into the ocean and dump it.
I'm used to doing that.
And
No,
then,
we have
you
to
know, if
bring-
any of his friends find it, they can't turn him into some kind of.
Okay, yeah, let's hide him on the cart. I'm guessing we can take the cart and
Well,
horse.
He's going to
See
stop
why
you.
not?
I think this is a bad idea, guys. Just burn the body.
Why don't we just leave it here?
It looks grotesque. Is he undead?
I don't know.
Okay.
Can I do like a? Can somebody do like a nature check on it?
Well, if you want to find out if he's undead, you can do an Arcana check.
Okay.
Tell me what you get.
I got a 11.
Doesn't seem undead. Seems bizarre. Like you've never seen anyone with these sort of mutations or sort of strange. What's the word? Additions, sort of things to someone's body before.
Well,
Augmentations.
All I can say is this is the work of a lich, or a necromancer, or something like that.
okay. Well, if it's the work of a lich, then maybe we're probably best to destroy the body.
Cool. Let's burn it up.
Let's burn the body.
Yes.
Let's burn the body.
If you chuck it up the top here, I'll just use some magic to get rid of it. I'm sure it's powerful enough to
Okay.
cause it to go.
My sword is particularly good at chopping it up. Chopping up objects.
Jesus, I thought we were just gonna burn it.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I was thinking that I could make some conjured animals and they could eat it, and then they would just vanish.
But to easily digest it, it probably would be good to like break it up a little bit.
I hear that pigs are very good at eating things, bone and all.
Noted.
Yeah, but they don't eat things like really quickly. They take ages. They just like slurp on it for ages.
So, if you guys get working on the fire, I'll get working
Conjured
on
fey
chopping this sucker up.
pigs. Just like he's slurping on a dead fucking sorry, on his body.
Okay, I'm gonna go get it, bring it up, and dice it up a bit.
Okay. Yeah,
For
it's
easier
gonna.
burn.
Yeah, it takes you maybe 10 minutes to start slashing it to pieces. I mean, how big in pieces are we saying? Like cubed?
I was thinking like
big enough for a
probably
stir fry.
probably nothing smaller than a hand.
Okay. Right. So
a lot
like
of
sort of hand-sized chunks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
like brownie-sized
hand,
chunks.
a forearm, a
Okay.
bicep.
You're gonna get very messy doing this.
Well, I can do it because everything
Okay,
is
that's
stained with blood on me.
Yeah, yeah. Just so you know, like it's horrible, horrible. Like this is traumatic for anyone. Like to watch Scrimshaw just
I'm
slash
nowhere
into this.
near it.
I think I'm helping, aren't I?
Yeah. Okay. So you both. Yeah.
So,
So after about
Jesus
after about 10 minutes, Scrimshaw manages to chuck it into chunks.
I don't want to see it. Just put it somewhere, and I'm gonna blow it up.
Okay. So you summon the Fey pigs. They begin chomping away.
This is like seriously messed up, by the way. This is like really messed up.
Okay, so after maybe 2 hours, sort of like you're at midnight, there is not really much in remains except for a few bones.
Nice.
Noise.
Can I take his mask? What's left of his mask?
Yeah. This sort of half broken, mangled piece of metal which just about only covered his face. Sort of the insides are rough and coarse and must be very uncomfortable to wear.
Looks tasty. What?
By the way, can I do a sleight of hand check on that so that no one else knows?
Sure. Yeah, I mean it's big, so
Oh right.
like it's a helmet. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just so you know.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you can just like you can whisk it away. There's no problem, but
Okay.
it's super obvious that you're carrying it.
Okay,
'Cause,
that's
like,
fine for now.
if you put it in a bag, it makes your bag look like a helmet. You know?
Okay.
Okay,
So
cool.
What about the plate that he was wearing?
Yeah, it's like mangled and broken. You could probably get it fixed, but it's fitted for him. It's Carneth metal. Like this is like the ironwork of a scion. You know, like
Very
there's not,
conspicuous.
from what you can tell about scions, not many blacksmiths even know how to make this sort of armor. Or never mind fix it. You know.
Okay.
You could like fashion the armor plating onto something else. Like if you wanted to put some armor plating on on your boat, or like a tiny little
Clive.
part of your boat, or fucking pigs or Clives. Yeah. You could fashion like horse armor, like very crude horse armor with it. Hello, Joanne.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, you
Buongiorno.
missed the best bit.
Oh, you're gonna have to make a new character, Joanne.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sorry. Mona died.
You've just said
Mona
that-
died destroying the universe.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's got one.
so yeah, I mean, you guys can just like put the stuff on the back of the car and march back into town.
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
Cool.
Got a cart out of it. Nice.
I mean, you already had a cart.
But now we
And
got
a
two.
horse.
Now we got two.
This campaign is just going to be you slowly accruing horses and carts.
Do you think maybe we should search the cart, see what's on it before we?
I did try and have a look, but I need your guys' help.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look around this before we go back in, actually, because if there's things in
Well,
here that we
you
don't
guys
want to
can
be
look
seen
whilst
with.
we're trotting in, I guess.
All right.
Okay.
Who wants loot?
Me.
I do, I guess.
Is that me?
Give me loot. Give me loot.
Did we settle on me holding on to Avenger?
Yeah, we did.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
So what happened? I need a quick little.
We just.
So
Go on.
yeah, no, you go ahead. You did it.
Yeah, I didn't do what happened after the fact. Okay.
We'll have a break
was-
actually. How about that? Yeah, we'll have a
I'll
break
explain it to you.
Yes,
for
sounds
10
good.
minutes,
Okay.
and then
Cool.
yeah, because it's good enough time to have a break. So we'll have a break. So come back at 10 past 9 at the latest, please. All right.
All right.
Hey.
we're back.
Ew.
Potion of climbing, you have climbing speed equal to your walking speed for 1 hour, and you have advantage on athletics checks made to climb. Is it exciting? You know what the Handy Haversack does because Rondel had it. Manual of gainful exercise. This is if you spend
training montage.
if you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer, which is weird, studying the book's contents and practicing its guidelines, your strength score increases by 2, and then the book loses its magic. So you can get 2 strength.
As does your maximum score for that.
Yeah, that's right as well. So
Sounds like one for Ritok.
Yeah, maximum will be 22 if you do that.
Nice.
And
Three
Sentinel,
games in a century. What the hell?
yeah,
Like, you can use it again.
yeah. If
So
you
there, I think
you're
there is a way. There is another item in game that allows you to basically use these over and over again
yeah,
because it like creates a pocket dimension where time flows at a different rate and you don't age.
yeah. I know. It's
So
very
sorry,
strange.
like it will give me like +2 to my.
Yeah, but you have to do
save.
that. You have to do that in a period of downtime. So when you have downtime, you can do
Sure. Okay.
And
cool.
Sentinel
well, whoever
Shield.
needs it.
Sentinel Shield, you have advantage on initiative rolls and perception checks. If you're using, and it's a regular shield, so you get +2 to your AC when you're carrying it as well. Okay.
I think I'm the only one that uses a shield, right?
Yes. I think.
You can Ritok, but
Yeah. No. I know. I can.
you
Yeah.
know, you just don't because you have
I just don't.
two-handed great axe.
Loyal to the great axe.
I can use shield as well.
Yeah. That's good. Sure.
Okay, so you guys make your way. I mean, you see, not make your way. You find this stuff in the cart. The rest of the stuff is just like trash. There's like weird tentacle stuff in there from those cultists, and a bunch of food. and the gold's there as well. There's 150 gold pieces.
It's 41.60 each.
41.6. So 41 and 6 silver.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll add that in.
If we are dispersing it between everyone.
Yes.
Sounds fair.
D&D communism.
So I'm taking Sak.
How much money do you have now, Darius?
I have so much money.
I have almost 2,000 gold.
I have a ridiculous amount of.
Darius is like 5,000.
Not quite. I
I
have
4,020.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe you should buy Saka some things with that gold?
I mean, like, yeah. But I haven't bought anything myself, so.
Well, maybe that's next on the list.
I don't really know what I can buy as a barbarian. That would.
A nice axe.
Oh, I didn't realize I could get a better axe.
A nice big weapon of some kind.
I shall have a look when we're next about a weapon shop.
When we get back to Port Delron, I'll have a little look around.
Okay, so if you're going to buy stuff, there's not going to be any more fights today. So can you like send me your shopping lists on WhatsApp or something? Then we'll work it out. Because I don't want to make rash decisions on pricing and stuff, and then all this stuff. So I'd rather it be fair. Okay,
Cool.
so what would you guys like to do? Down to you.
I assume it's fairly late at this point.
Yeah, it's like midnight.
Okay, I think we should find somewhere to sleep.
Should we go check on Halcyon?
Sure.
This was wait. So where are we at this point? We are outside the town.
Gideon hasn't told you about Halcyon yet.
I did.
Oh,
I did.
No, did you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said Halcyon. They had Halcyon. And then
No,
we,
yeah,
'cause we
but
didn't-
you didn't say you didn't tell them about Halcyon.
Oh no, I didn't.
escaping.
You know, you're right. You're right. Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah. So
Like a vigilant
carry
vampire.
Richard if you ask about it. I'll say it.
so do they still have Halcyon at the?
I just didn't want to seem too much.
Well, the thing
That's
is,
the
like, if I didn't know that she'd been freed and stuff, then be like, shit, they still have her down there. Like,
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, sorry. I should have said it before, to be honest.
I can just imagine Gideon like going along with everyone, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, everyone's dead down here!" Oh, and Gideon's like, "Oh yeah, that happened earlier. It's fine."
Sorry, I did mean to say it. I didn't. Halcyon, Maris actually let her. He killed all the cultists and saved her.
I thought he was with them.
That's what I said to him, but he said that he wasn't with anyone. He was with himself. I think he was more than anything just curious about the cultists. I think they're still around here in the port. I don't think they had any idea I was there at the time with Maris. I imagine they're probably quite angry at the moment with the Scion at the very least. But she did get away, so maybe we should go and have a look at the Amethyst. She might be there.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so you hop on the cart and start making your way back down to Port Deron as the late night sort of high winds up in the sort of mountainous area, and as the rain comes down, you come back into Fountainford, all sort of messy and bloody and wet and horrible and muddy and yeah, all that fun stuff. Come to the Amethyst, still empty.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Is the Amethyst the tavern?
Is the inn? Yeah, it's the inn that you've been staying with.
Sure.
Where would she go?
I don't know, she ran off. I assumed she'd come back here. It was quite a while ago.
Maybe. Where's the like a guards? The main hub for the guards?
I don't think we should
There's
do
like
that.
outposts around the place.
Have you seen the state of our skirmisher? I don't think we I don't want to implicate ourselves in anything to make our faces known around here, to be honest.
We're fine. I cleaned us up.
Well, what do we say to them? That, oh, by the way, we know there's a lady who's missing right now. And they'll go, oh, how do you know she's missing? And we'll go, well, we saw her and a bunch of crazy cultists over by the cliff.
Well, we searched her house and she wasn't there. That's where we're staying, after all.
Yeah, we could try that. That would work.
It's not a lie.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
Okay.
That was all we did. We went to the pub and she wasn't there. Just nobody else say anything else. We just come to port.
It's like when Harry was talking about over exaggerating or overlying or whatever else. Right, okay, so you guys make your way to the sort of main barracks or something.
Okay.
Okay, so you make your way to the main barracks, and a bunch of guards are sort of talking outside, and they sort of like watch as you go in, sort of the cart, you know, pawn the cart off out the main gates and go in and sort of sit in a little waiting area as someone with like a sort of a clipboard comes over and talks to you and says,
Before we continue, the place that we ambushed them, would that be considered outside of the jurisdiction of Port Dalron?
it's still in the Dancing
Or-
Coast.
Okay, so it's still under the Dancing Coast's laws and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought. A guy with a clipboard comes and comes over to speak to you and says, "So you're here to report a missing person?"
Yes. Have you run into her? Do you know Halcyon? She runs the Amethyst.
Halcyon Jonah. Yeah. You're here to report her? She came in a couple of hours ago.
Idiots.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. Are you here to pick her up? I'll go find her.
Yeah, we can take her home.
Thank goodness she's safe.
Are you an Irish?
Thank goodness she's safe.
This accent's
I
hard.
can't believe.
Okay, so the guy goes behind the sort of it goes into a room, the far side of the room, goes into a sort of through a door, and after a few moments, the old lady sort of rushes out and just comes over and hugs Gideon. It's like, oh, and looks at you all and she says, "Oh, you're here, thank God." Oh.
You're safe now.
She's like sort of shaking, and she sort of says, "I don't know what they were gonna do." And a guard comes over and says, "Halcyon said that some cult some strange man in black armor kidnapped her and then pawned her off to some cult. Well, do you know anything about this?
Yes.
He like looks up. You do?
I look at Scrimshaw.
Uh, we believe the man was a scion from.
Starts writing down on his sort of like clipboard.
My head wants to say Crimea.
Carnia.
From Carnia.
From Crimea.
From
The Russian
Crimea.
oblast of Crimea.
Yes, from Scion from Carnia. He had some involvement with the cult, but seemed to just abandon them when he got a glimpse of what they were doing. I don't know
He killed
what
them.
his goals were.
The Halcyon sort of says he killed them, and then set me free. And the guy goes, "What? He kidnapped you and then set you free?" She says, "Yes, it's weird." And the guard sort of writes it down and says, "Well, if they're all dead, then we'll send some people to check it out. But I think you guys will be okay.
Okay,
Thanks for reporting it, though."
that's okay. Halcyon, do you want to go home, or would you feel more safe here?
We'll go home. I feel safe when you're around. When you're all around.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you sort of escort her out, and she like looks at the cart, and she like looks at you, and she says, "That was his cart."
Ah, emphasis on the was.
Like I said, you're safe now.
Oh.
Let's just say
He won't be coming for you again.
Yes, he won't be bothering anyone again.
She sort of like tentatively like gets on the back of the cart, like. Okay, and you
Maybe a
sort of,
slight hindrance to some pig's digestive systems.
it's like 2 a.m. She's knackered. She's been kidnapped. I think it's probably a good time to have a rest. And she says as you get back to the Amethyst, she comes in and sort of begins sort of starting a fire and heating up some water to make them tea or something. Thank you for helping. I forgot to ask, how was the trip that you went on?
Interesting, dangerous.
Well, I'm sure it wasn't any worry for adventurers like you, huh?
Just look
No,
over
not
to
at all.
Darius.
No, nothing happened.
Well, I'm glad, and just so you know, if you ever need somewhere to stay in Port Elron, you're welcome. You're always welcome here, free of charge, of course.
Thank you. We'll be sure to pop in, give you a visit.
Oh, silly me! I've forgotten to make your beds up and stuff. I'll just go off and do that.
Oh,
You did what?
don't.
You fucking!
Stupid bitch!
Oh, don't worry about it. You've had a really rough day. You need to get to bed yourself. We can make our own beds.
Okay, she hobbles
I
upstairs
can't.
and
I will make your bed for you.
she hobbles upstairs and you see her like open the door and she's like, "Weird, I thought I locked it." Oh. And she goes in and closes it behind her and goes to bed.
Good night.
Okay. Yeah, off to bed, I guess.
Good night, my
Okay.
love.
All right, so you guys get your long rests
Ooh.
as the morning of the 52nd day of spring comes. As the lights begins to shine through the window, the rain has passed and the clouds have parted, and there is a lovely ray of sunlight shooting through the blinds, awakening you. You see you hear the seagulls circling overhead, the people down at the docks preparing for a day of fishing or whatever, going out their daily business. Well, as you awaken and look out into the sort of lovely sun, sort of for the first time in a very long time, you guys seem to have done everything that you had immediately needed to do. So what do you feel like doing?
So the book that was in the thing, would we know roughly what that is at this point, or?
With an identifier, but I'm assuming Gideon has been identifying things.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think it's
He
right.
could have identified with rituals all the way back on that cart.
What about the manual gainful exercise? Who wants that?
Yeah.
You have it.
Shall I have
You
it?
need it most.
Yeah, I think you're the only one that really makes use of your physical strength.
Cool. I shall study this.
Okay,
I
so
would quite like.
Can you read? Sorry if
Can
that's
I
an
read?
insulting
yes, you
question.
can read, and yeah, you can read.
Cool.
So that is assuming that you guys have 6 days of downtime, or 48 hours. Sorry, 48 hours within 6 days. Of downtime.
Could I have downtime, and then if anybody wants to do some very chill exploring of any
Yeah, I think downtime
bounties
is
or anything?
pretty good thing to
I
do
would
after
like downtime, please.
going on some adventures.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
give
that's true. We've been on a couple, haven't we?
Gideon a chance to scribble some more spells out, maybe.
I would like to go shopping.
I might
Yay.
might have a little ponder over Avenger as well. See if I can
You
utilize
dare
it.
disenchanted.
Okay, as you
Dispel magic.
As you study the blade, you feel that its sort of magical power is there. But as you sort of reach in deep, sort of into your sort of mind and try and feel like harness the blade as you would like a magical blade, you feel that there's a slight part of it that is unavailable to you, like just out of reach. You can harness the sort of the extra damage part, but the paladin aspect of the sword is unavailable to you. For some reason, it is. Every time you just about try and get your mental faculties to get close to it, to be able to harness its use, it just seems to go a bit further out of the way.
Just like me and Dayton.
I think I can make use of this.
Thank
It
you.
wouldn't be a whole lot better than what I've already got, but it would keep it safe if I were to use this as...
Do it.
Well, if I were to use this as my main weapon, then it would be, well, pretty much unstealable.
Yeah, I would. Keep it close.
Keep it close, keep it safe.
Yes.
I would quite like the Cloak of Elvenkind.
Seems up your alley.
Yes.
That sounds like an insult. Seems up your alley. Of course you would. Of course you would go for the one that makes you hide better. God knows you need it.
Can I increase my strength, or should I wait until we finish the downtime?
Well, how long do you
we-
want? How long do you want for downtime?
Yeah, I mean, we need to get the boat ready, right?
No, boat's finished.
Just need
You
crew.
know,
Sorry,
gotta,
what is the
gotta
thing
get
about the
some
boat?
home comforts on it, surely.
That's true.
Bed and things. blankets.
Cannons.
Just one bed for you all.
Yeah, and plus-
I love how Morna went
plus-
for home decor, and Richard went for cannons.
Cannons.
We need
Well,
fucking
plus,
loads
Ritok
of
used to
cannons.
be a quote unquote sailor, so I'm sure he'll want to have a little.
It sounds like he was just.
Check.
Yeah, I when you weren't there those times, I RP'd you inspecting the boat and telling them what they needed,
Nice. Perfect.
and everyone was like, "You know a lot about boats." It's like, well, I was
Yes.
a pirate.
Sailor.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I was a pirate. I
In
think
the
I've
Dancing
told them
Coast,
quite
you're a
lot.
sailor.
Yeah, that's
in
it.
private company, you're a pirate.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's down to you. Like, you guys have complete freedom of whatever you want to do.
Right, so we have a boat.
Sorry, really quickly, why did we buy the boat?
That's a good question.
Because it was a good deal,
Oh, okay, nice. I'm happy with that.
and
Don't question.
it could open up business opportunities.
Do you like merchant stuff?
Yeah. So let's. I guess.
You
we
basically
just
end
need
up
to
playing
keep
Evil
our
Line.
options here.
Yeah.
So it's how much can you read a day before you become tired?
Let's say 6 hours of study a day.
Yeah.
I don't know, 6. That's not enough,
That-
is it?
Yeah, that would be.
All right, let's say
that would be
12.
longer than
12
6
hours.
days.
12 hours of study a day. So that's going to be 4 days.
Okay, so it would take you 4 days to read through this.
Sounds good. Do you think you could maybe get some job prospects in 4 days whilst I study up on this? Maybe since we have got the ship, we could maybe do some merchant runs.
Quite
Or,
possibly.
even transporting people and like offer them protection on the boat and stuff. Don't know, might be a possible.
Yes, though not what Gideon nearly looked into before. Just kind of giving Gideon the
transporting people.
dagger eyes. We will not be slavers.
Oh, Gideon!
Oh yeah, you weren't there for that,
Perfect
were you?
idea.
Hey, look, right? I don't know what these values you're bringing into this conversation are. As far as I know, slavery is fine.
Yeah, slavery's
mean,
pretty
what?
common around here.
Might be pretty lucrative. Who knows?
Dancing Coast is basically a slave state. Like all those servants in like Mihir Vaharan's house and stuff. They're
I guess
not
I'm
there for
probably quite
free.
used to it, so I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah. A lot of the pirates back in Kaimas were escaped slaves.
Oh,
I mean, it doesn't mean you were.
I wasn't.
But like a lot of them are. Like a lot of slaves go there to start a new life.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm gonna get to studying. So
Can I,
Okay.
on one of the evenings, I know it doesn't matter which one, I kind of want to play around with the mask. Kind of peer into it, into where like almost he would be looking.
Okay.
Because I think a part of Gideon still wants. He still kind of, the idea was put in his head, right?
Mhm.
By Maris, and I think he's still going to want to explore that. So if there's a way that I can kind of, almost like dance with fire, play with fire, sorry, with the mask, you just kind of look at it and examine it and try and really think about it,
Cool. Okay. Yeah, sort of peeking into the mask, sort of weird. So like there are eye slots, but they're very thin, and like a normal person, won't be able to see through it. Obviously, he didn't have eyes anyway. But as you like peer into it, you're like, it's just weird. Like it's uncomfortable. It sort of is itchy, scratchy. It sort of like rubs on your face if you try and put it close to it. It's almost like a something that is like it's almost like a prison shackle, almost like that goes around your head. That's how it feels. Like you don't feel free when you're wearing it.
Can I do a detect magic? It'll be a instant cast because I.
Yeah. I mean, it's not magical. It's just the sort of like the idea of it is just like it's quite oppressive, It's almost like a reminder from Naruzatar to his servants, like this is who controls you.
Okay. To that end, I want to. After you guys can do whatever you want. This can be later or whatever. I want to go pay a visit to the Lawmaster on my own.
Okay.
But
Well,
everyone else.
Yeah.
We can do that later.
What does everyone else want to do?
I'd like
well,
to,
I'm studying, so
yeah, get the boat looking nice in my bedroom area.
Studying.
Okay.
In the bed area.
don't disturb.
I would like to look into cannons and business opportunities.
Cool.
Yeah, that too, but
Business investment.
I'll send you all the
Voyages.
stuff required for cannons and stuff. But you'll need cannons. You'll need someone on your crew, like as a sort of gun master or whatever. So someone who is trained to use the cannons, or at least teach people how to use cannons. And,
Could I do that?
Yeah, but you have to teach people to do so many different things. You would have a choice of what you want to do.
I
So, like-
oh, that's what we could do this week. We get... Sorry, we get some cannons and learn how to use them.
Yeah,
you,
we could
you
maybe
probably have
just-
to, you probably have to order the cannons,
Hmm.
which might take a while.
go on a ship running training course,
Yeah.
crash course.
Retox pirate course.
Well, you're doing your reading and exercise.
Yeah, that's true.
Does part of that Does part of that training from the manual involve cannonball loading?
Unfortunately not. So first 4 days, Ritok's going to be quite far away.
Yeah, I'm not about.
He's gone to a secluded monk temple. Sit on hills, meditate.
It's the first time he's read a book in about 20 years or whatever.
This is the ship, by the way.
Ooh.
Ignore that cannon on the front. This is what I used
Cool.
for the last campaign.
Nice.
I can just get rid of that for now. Yeah.
This is from the last campaign?
No, from my uni campaign.
Oh, right, okay.
So, as you can see on the ship, you have quite a lot of space. Mona, obviously, you have the freedom to do really whatever you want with it. But like, there's places where you can settle down, like where the hammocks are. This area is like really a kitchen. Obviously, you've got like the captain's quarters. You've got some places here. This is like a sort of where the map would be. Here. The extra storage space and stuff is around the place. Like it's a big ship. Like, you guys can do what you want with it. You know.
Cool. Is there a dungeon?
Do you mean a hold?
I mean, there's a place you could put prisoners, which is really like here.
Oh, I thought it was this bit. Looks like
Let's
little
capture
cells.
someone for fun.
Oh no, that's like
yeah.
it's like rigging and stuff. Like, you know where when the wheel turns the rudders and stuff, that's where all that goes. So there's like loads of rigging down there.
Kidnap.
I want to make the yeah, I'm gonna try and make get some nicer hammocks and stuff inside. Nice hammocks for everyone, and some extra in case we have guests, and then kit out the dungeon.
The hold.
in case we need.
It's like the fetus room.
Oh.
Jesus.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. Scrimshaw. So yeah, you speak. Are you going to speak to the same blacksmith that you got to do up the ship? Or are you
Yeah,
gonna
might as
go-
well. He did good
because
work before.
Yeah. So you going to him. Per cannon, you probably have the capacity to have maybe 4 or 5 cannons on your ship.
Is that for each side or just two?
No, so
on
2 on
side?
each side and then 1 at the front.
Fair enough. Okay.
And a cannon is going to cost 500 gold.
Ooh, 500.
And then
I'll
the
chip in for a
powder, and enough powder so you don't have to worry about running out is going to cost you like 400 gold.
I'll chip in for the powder and 1 cannon.
Yeah, sure.
I will contribute to the cannon.
Powder, so like that's going to be like 100 shots. Is going to be 400 gold.
I'll give 300 gold's worth of stuff.
And cannonballs, like 50 is going to be like 10. It's going to be like 5 gold a cannonball.
Christ.
Yeah, 5 gold a cannonball. So
I've
250
got
gold.
quite a
for-
bit of money to throw away here.
Yeah, same.
So that's the deal he'll do for you. Like individually, they might cost more, but
So what's it all together?
depends how many cannons you want.
Should we
Well-
just
For
start
each
with
side.
It's probably good if we get all 5 now.
I think we should get all 5 now.
Okay.
So that's going to be 2,500 gold on cannons.
Cool.
2,500 plus
So 3150.
plus 250.
Could we maybe say, maybe get a bulk deal for 3,000?
He says that is my bulk deal.
Oh.
Okay.
Actually, make a persuasion check. Why not? He'll say he'll do it for 3,100.
Okay. So
Would you go any lower?
Unfortunately, not. He
so
says
just
that
trying to just edge in advantage there.
he's like
I could make advantage of him actually if I
he,
wanted
no,
to.
he's like I'm sorry. The prices are set by the Shining Revel around here. So that's as
Okay,
low as I
so
can go.
Could
without
I make a
losing
charisma check on?
I think we should just pay.
money. He says that is as low as I will go before I start losing money.
I'll give 1,000 over.
You lie! You lie!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll give 1,000.
Dairus, you seem to have a lot of gold
No, I
weighing you
don't.
down.
You can see your pockets bulging.
It's actually
How much
over
you-
encumbered him as well. The
You've
amount of gold he has.
been struggling to walk a bit lately, is it?
No, that's just I did nearly die, you know.
It's like Skyrim. He's just walking really slowly.
How much do you need me to give?
Well, I mean, you hold the gold for yourself and Saka, so I suppose if you pay
How much
both
are
of your
we going
shares,
to give you?
How much do you want to
I
give?
mean,
1,000 gold?
Yeah, so that's 2,000. So then another 1,000 and bit rest.
Yeah,
So I put
3,100
1,000
in
gold
total.
into the kitty.
okay. So between the rest of us, that's 1,100.
Who's not
So-
contributed?
I haven't.
Gideon,
much?
Lorna, and myself, 1,100 between.
I got
So-
1,700. I need my magic at some point, but I can give like 400. That helps.
Okay. So that leaves 700 between Mora and I. Should we split it?
Okay, I'll do 300. You do 400. So 350 each.
Okay.
Which one's it gonna be?
Let's say 350 each.
Okay.
I'm looking at your
Hey,
gold,
I
Mona. You can afford
I fronted
it.
a lot. I fronted a lot of the costs in the beginning of
Yeah.
this campaign.
I'm looking at Morna's gold, and I'm like, yeah, you can
Shut
afford
up.
that.
How much has she got?
She's over 1,000.
You're over 1,000, you're rich.
I mean, you
Yeah,
guys
me and-
barely had enough money to buy an inn, like when the game campaign started. So, all right. So, yeah. So, okay, brilliant. So he says that's going to be like 3 weeks.
Okay.
3
Cool.
weeks?
Yeah. So I think by the time we do the next session, we'll do it 3 weeks in advance, and then in the downtime, you can just tell me what you're doing, and I'll just reply. But
Cool.
the Lawmaster. So you go to the Lawmaster at some point, Gideon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Lawmaster is just in the library, sort of perusing some books, and he notices you approach. And he says, "Ah, you have returned." Well,
I'm looking around, making sure no one's really listening. How much information do you have about less known things in the world?
well,
Things relating to individuals and
Well, I try to pick up everything I can. It's my job.
what do you know of Killian Black?
He like looks around. He says, "Why? Why do you want to know?"
I suppose I should just come out and say it. I do like information after all. I believe I'm one of the offspring of the Magister's a bastard, they say. Of the Magisterium.
Okay.
I've only just recently come to this information. Is there anything you could say if you ever come across fellow bastards? How they how they survive?
He sort of like grabs you and drags you into a sort of like cupboard and closes the door, like so it's completely
Oh,
black.
God.
And then he sort of
Oh dear!
and then he like
Ooh.
flicks his fingers, so like it's just like
Ooh.
a tiny little flame. It just comes out of his fingers, so it's just like just illuminating both of you. And he's like, "You should not be so open about these things. You know, I work for the Magisterium."
Well,
You?
I hope you know that you're a man of knowledge and you wouldn't. I just thought I could trust you. That's all.
Well, you're mistaken. I am duty bound to report this, but I won't, for your own good. Do not tell people these things. You do not know who will betray you.
Okay.
As for
Sorry.
fellow bastards, you understand the Arcanum in Lavar. They do. We as magisters, we have to take strict vows of celibacy. We are not allowed to sire offspring. It's basically heresy to do so. The Tempest Brand, since they took power in Lavar, they've been very strict on this. Killian Black is just one of many who seek out people who have who have broken the rules in this way.
Why do they? Why do they need them dead? What possible threat could they pose to society?
They don't pose a threat to society necessarily. They pose a threat to the Tempest brand and their order. The reason I live here, the reason I do my work for free, is because I was ousted from the Magisterium all those years ago when the Tempest brand took power. Now I live here. For the rest of my life, I might just about survive their gaze, but I still technically work for them. You have to understand that I would like it to be different. It used to be different. Magisters used to be able to have children. I wish I had that chance.
I just still don't understand why we've been hunted down.
Because the Tempest brand are afraid of what they can't control. And
Just kids. We don't have any particular powers from it, do we?
do you think any old orphans can learn the magics you do? Yes, I'm sure you spend a lot of time studying, but there's still an element of natural skill involved. Don't put yourself down.
Are there others like me alive?
I'm sure there are. But if there are, they're not as open as you. I don't hear of them very often. Why do you think that Why do you think that magic isn't extremely common around these parts? Do you think it's just because people don't want to use it? No, it's because it requires very specific talent that usually is found in blood or other darker means.
I just have a lot going on. You're right, I should be more careful with these things.
He sort of like notices the helmet in your pocket, or in your bag. He's like, "What's that?" Remember I said it was like massive. Like just sort of pokes out the side of your bag.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, since that you're gonna keep this first secret, I'll tell you this one, but you can report it as much as you want. I'm not even sure if I want it. It's the Mask of a Scion.
The scion you were talking about when you last came to see me?
Yes, Maris. We dealt with him. He's dead.
That is incredible. I've never seen anyone, heard of anyone manage to trap one and kill one. They're usually so elusive.
It wasn't just me. It was us. It was a team effort. I mean, he was quite an arrogant son. Pride was his downfall.
I'm afraid that's how they all are.
Well, I mean, do you want this helmet? I mean, it's nice.
Do I want
No,
it?
why?
What would I do with that item? It's dirty, it's cursed.
It's cursed.
Figure of speech. I hope it's not actually cursed.
I was gonna say my magic detection skills must be really bad if that's the case. Okay.
Best thing for you to do is to throw it in the sea. Get rid of it.
Thank you.
Remember, Naruzatar's gaze will always be on you if you're holding that horrible thing. I fear that it's probably too late for you already.
Maybe so. One more thing, and I think maybe the Magisterium should hear about this. Before Maris died, he said something you might be interested in. I think Naruzatar has an elder box.
He looks around again, he's like, Jesus Christ. Why are you telling me all this?
Well, because we can't do anything about it, but I think Naruzatar, I think the Tempest brand having this thing would be a terrible idea. But I think Naruzatar having it would be even worse.
I think I can't report this without getting myself trapped in, without inquisitors and people coming to see me and
Somebody needs to know about this. If we can't stop him, then Neruzatar could do anything with that thing.
That's if he knows how to use it.
Alright. He seems like a pretty powerful lich. I don't see why he wouldn't be able to figure it out pretty quickly.
I mean, what could we do? We're just... I mean, I'm just... I'm basically exiled from the Arcanum.
Oh, but must be someone you can tell. Somebody who can just put a stone in his road so it'll be a little more awkward for him.
I'll send an anonymous tip. If the Arcanum know what they're doing, they should already know. Maybe they already have a plan. I don't know.
I just don't want the world to end tomorrow, you know?
What about your friend and about the Hellfolk, the heart of the forest that they were asking about?
Well, I hope I can, after they've helped us so much so far, I hope that we can help them. And I think we might maybe go and deal with that soon. You gave us a very nice tip. Although they haven't done anything about it yet, I think we should go there soon.
Well, get rid of that. He opens the thing and he says, and he pokes out the light and he just says, "Get rid of that helmet, and God damn it, keep your voice down." He just walks off.
Okay, I can just look down at the helmet for a bit and go off back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. So, what else does anyone want to do?
Nothing that can't be. I was just gonna do shopping, but I'll do that out. I think.
Oh, actually, I'll have a conversation with Darius and Zucker.
Oh, hello. How can I help you?
So I was thinking when we were gonna go try and have a look at your heart of the forest.
Ah, yes. We were wondering when we might be able to do this. I thought after maybe you'd avenged your friend, maybe it could be looked into.
Well, I mean, now's the time.
Yes, now would be the time. There is we believe it could belong to a noble family in a town not far. I think maybe far from here, but I'm not too sure.
It's up the top of the.
Yeah, it's quite far.
Yeah,
Okay, it's
we'd
quite
say by
far. If the party is willing to travel, though, I
It's
don't
he-
think
it's
we'd be able
here.
to go. Sorry, 1 second. Yes, this is quite far. We could sail, however. The news on it.
Yes.
Yeah, I really like that idea.
It'd be
be a
much
good
quicker than
time.
walking.
Yes, it'd be a good time to test out.
And when we're there, I think there's a few other things that we as a group can get on with.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure we find many adventures.
And it's not too far from.
It is not too far, and it will give us a good chance to use the boat. We've invested so much money.
That's true. How are you guys feeling after all that?
Well, to tell you the truth, after my near-death experience, I haven't felt the same.
Oh yeah.
It's strange. I don't know how to describe it, but I haven't felt the same since. It's a weird feeling. I'm sure it's nothing, though. I'm sure it's only a pat.
Well, just keep on telling us how it's going. I don't want to see you guys emotionally scarred from spending a few days with
I
us.
don't know if it's emotional. Anyway, how are you feeling, Saka?
I want to paint the boat pink.
Saka would like to paint the boat pink.
I don't think you can say no.
I don't think
No,
you'll
it's
be able
yes
to
and.
stop her.
I think that's a lovely idea, Saka. You're not there, Mona.
Morna's on the boat decorating it though.
Yeah.
I got you again. Just don't tell Mona, right? She has this weird thing where if you tell her things, she'll just say not to do it. Just do it, she'll love it.
Okay.
Joanne wants the boat pink.
Morna wants it black.
I hate myself. Oh, you're all such dicks.
Okay, so Ritok, you can have your +2 strength.
Hey,
Ooh.
So you're on 20 now.
20. Oh,
Nice.
Jesus. I'm gonna rip someone's head off.
strength 5.
Does that mean that you can get to 22, right?
Yeah, 22 is the
Okay.
max.
That's cool.
Cool.
Just asking, everyone did change their stats back after the fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last session.
Yeah, I never actually changed mine down. I just
Okay, good.
noted what
Just
they
in
were.
case, just in case you hadn't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? I now have more than 0 strength?
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Brilliant. So, about the pink boat.
Yeah. It's gonna be a pink boat.
I mean, how are you
No,
going to
it's
paint it
fucking
pink?
not.
Scrimshaw does not mind what colour the
It's not going to be pink.
We can have pink sails.
We
so we
go
can have pink
and
boat.
buy pink paint.
No.
How about
The first party.
a pink sail, but it has a picture of Clive in the centre?
Nice.
Idea.
Nice.
We can
No,
get
no, no,
him
no,
sold
no.
into
We
the
should have
factory.
Clive as like a skeleton horse as the
What?
flag.
Oh, like a
No, don't kill
jolly
him.
Roger.
I don't like what that implies.
It looks sick.
that your horse.
Won't it make us look like pirates? Horse pirates?
No, we don't. We don't want the
Horse
tension.
pirates.
No.
Oh, that's the point.
Please.
Actually, we should see how Clive and his new friend are getting on.
I've nearly died about
Yeah.
3 times.
Oh, that's the point. Actually, we should have checked to see
Fine. We'll have a
Wait.
spare flag with
the.
the
Hang on.
dead horse on.
Pressing matter. New horse. Did anyone check whether it was a boy or a girl?
Uh-oh.
Why would I do that?
No.
I'll explain to you later.
Because if one of them, because I think Clive, did we check if Clive was a boy?
His
Yeah,
name is
Clive.
Yeah,
Clive.
you
so-
did. Remember, I
so
described in
Clive's the boy.
painstaking detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This new horse that we've acquired, if it's a mare, then we could have an issue on our hands.
Probably
An
would be a
issue
working
or
horse.
a business opportunity?
Possibly both, I suppose.
Just gonna retire and make like a ranch.
We'll give up.
I think I'm done here. Time to hook up on the ranch.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well let's check that later.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. I would like to take a look around for any business opportunities using the ship potentially going that same way.
Oh, okay. Over tourist us.
Yeah, so like if there's any deliveries we could make while we're going that way anyway, then that'd be ideal.
Okay, so you would most business opportunities you could only get through the Merchants Guild, and you'd have to join the Merchants Guild for that.
How much did we say that was?
I don't remember exactly. I can get that stuff for you,
Okay.
but it's a.
Do that between sessions.
I think it was like 2,000 gold.
Ooh.
For the license, and then you don't pay
Oh.
tariffs on,
Oh.
and you no longer pay tariffs. Like you could just go off and do things on your own, but like the links to the Merchants Guild is really what's worthwhile.
Yeah. Actually finding the work.
Yeah. But like obviously you still need a few crew members as well. I mean you could probably run the ship with just you 6, but it wouldn't be at peak
Yeah,
efficiency.
skeleton crew.
Yeah, it would be sort of just enough to get it thinking, and Ritok would be working overtime trying to tell you guys, no, not there, there.
Tried the wrong fucking knot. Who's put up the anchor? No one's put up. Fuck.
Why would you rig a sail with a slip knot? You crazy? Yeah, so you know.
Guys, the explosive cannonballs can't be kept next to the gunpowder.
So once we're all actually trained to run a boat properly, then let's say we all got to the point that Riftok's at now.
I'll say in the 3 weeks that you have before the cannons come, you will basically be sort of decent at your posts, like enough to actually do it without like worrying that you're going to fuck things up.
Okay.
But then obviously someone's going to need
If
to,
you will.
yeah, like able to spend a day. Okay, Maddie, that's no problem if you need to go. It's 10 o'clock now anyway, so I'm just wrapping things up.
Okay.
Yeah, so where was I? Yeah, so look, you can, but you need to assign yourselves effectively to certain tasks, because if you train on a certain thing like rigging and then you're running around in the cannons, you're not going to be so good at that. So, but then also to be good at using the cannons, you're going to need a further couple of weeks probably to train on the cannons. But you can do that at sea as well. Like you don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
You know,
We
that
could do like
necessarily.
safe trade routes.
Yeah. Okay, so right, we'll finish there then. If anyone has any questions, I'll add you, James, to the WhatsApp group.
Oh yeah, cheers.
And people need to, if you want to do anything in downtime, send me a message on WhatsApp. I will tell you how much things cost, all that stuff, and I'll tell you exactly what everyone needs for whatever they need to do as well. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Cool. Thanks for coming.
Did we level up as well?
Yes, you've leveled
Like
up.
you said.
Oh.
Do you want to do your rolls now before you go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna the character monster thing.
I can do a hit dice, can't I?
That is
Oops.
slightly sub-average.
Oh yeah. Still
Shall
pretty
we?
good.
Am I going to keep to tradition? Yes. Yes, I am.
Terrible hit
Wow.
dice. Yay.
Wow, 4. For a
Yeah.
D12 plus 2, I got
D8,
2.
D8 plus 1, and I get 3.
How unfortunate.
Nice.
No one rolled a
Oh, well.
1, did they? No.
I had a good roll last
I can
time,
do
so
character monster now.
This is the worst roll I've got yet.
it's the launch level plus character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, yeah. Thanks for coming, guys. Right. So...
Ew.
Thanks for DMing.
Yeah, thank you.